guess maybe at the Bass Pro Shop or Cabela's, that's okay. But anyway, thanks to the Lord for being with us. Have a great day. November 0, Hotel Papa Yankee. Come on in for some coffee this morning, and then stand by John off the uniform.
Okay, good morning, Steve, and everybody else on the Breakfast Club. This is K0HPY. My name is Lee. I'm in Scandia, Minnesota, and the temperature here this morning is 10.3 below zero. It's supposed to get up to 2 degrees above zero today. We'll see if that happens. Don't have a lot, and I think maybe when I'm done here, I might crawl under the sheets again. Hi. I've had a cup of coffee, so I'm pretty content here. Back to you, Steve. This is K0HPY.
Hey, very good, Lee. Did you say minus 23?
No, minus 10.3.
Oh, okay. Sorry about that. Minus 10.3. Well, you got the cold spot. Well, we're going to get up to 3 degrees today. You stay on the warm side of that door. Anyway, thanks a lot for being with us here. Getting up in the cool weather there. That's something. I think I'd want to stay wrapped up this morning. You have a great day, Lee. Thanks again for sharing a cup of coffee with us, and you have a great day. KD0 Oscar uniform. Come on in for some coffee and stand by Earl, WJO.
Good morning, Breakfast Club with Steve, W5QC running the show. Steve, I've got 40 degrees right now, and we're going up to about 56 with southwest breeze. And it is clear outside. The stars are shining bright. And I don't know what to think about these drones that are showing up all over the place. Newsmax is now saying that they're being flown in by Iran. Well, that could be considered an act of war. They might want to be real careful about doing stuff like that. But anyway, maybe somebody will figure it out and get that straightened out and take care of that situation. Steve, thanks for doing the net, and I'll catch on down the log. KB0U.
Morning, John.
Good morning.
Hey, very good, John. Yeah, I don't know what they are. I've heard about them saying they're from Iran and some other groups there are not. Don't know what's going on. Don't know whether we'll ever know what's going on. But yeah, they need to, if they're flying around and taking pictures of places they don't need to be, they need to be shot down. One's flying over my house, and looking around. I have no privacy fence. Nobody's doing anything not, I guess, watchable or whatever, but flying over my house, they'll be missing a drone. But anyway, so much for that there, but yeah, I don't know what it is. Strange times for sure here in this time frame. But anyway, thanks, John, for being with us. Have a great day. Earl, W9WJO, come on in for coffee, Earl, and stand by HFO.
Yeah, good morning, Steve and everybody. W9WJO in Quincy, where was at, it went up a click here, 18.8 degrees so far this morning, going up to, I wrote down 0.5, it's supposed to be 24, I think, that's what it was last hour. It hadn't changed any, I don't think. But anyhow, and we got wind from the north now at 0 to 7. It's probably due to that it's varying from northwest to northeast, so it's that high pressure we've got. You don't know which way it's going to come from. We got 30.42 and rising. And there's a 5% chance of snow today, so not much chance, but you never know. So the only thing hot around here is my Colombian truck driver's coffee here. So I'm going to turn it back to you and have another sip there, 7-3.
Very good, Earl. Good signal this morning. And, yeah, it's pretty chilly. And we had quite a bit of wind yesterday. I don't know what it got up to. Probably in the 20s, mid-20s or miles per hour or whatever. But pretty breezy. And up at, I laid my upper verticals down in the backyard to get it out of the wind. I didn't think it was going to get near strong enough to do anything to it, but I went ahead and laid it down anyway. As a cool front moved in, we've been in the 50s for lows for the past few nights, and we're back down to 31 now, and they're going to get pretty chilly for the next few days. I think it warms back up in the 50s for low again here, probably after the weekend. But that's kind of strange. But that's Arkansas weather. Frank Earl will stay on the one side of that door, and we'll take 70 degrees and bring in whiskey Alpha Zero. Hotel Foxtrot Oscar, come on in for some coffee, and then stand by another fine day.
W5QC, W80HFO, Central Iowa. Good morning, Steve, and good morning to all on the Breakfast Club. We've got a pretty chilly start here this morning, and I think it's probably the coldest morning we've had this year, and that's not too unusual, I guess. We'll get some more before the end. So we have a nice temperature of 3 degrees, and we might get up to around 15 or 16 today, but it's going to be a tough cold. So we're gonna stay on the warm side of the door and try and stay warm. Want to say good morning to my buds up north of me, Tom and Lou, and we usually talk to them on another net on 3908, but they're starting at a little different time and might change back to their other time here in a few weeks. So, W5QC, thanks for picking me up. WA0HFO, back to you.
Hey, very good. Good signal this morning. 3 degrees going to 15 to 16. That's pretty chilly. We've seen that down here in Arkansas before. We've seen minus temperatures before, but that's kind of rare. But you stay on the warm side of that door and have a great day today. Let's bring in Bill, WA0AFD. Come on in, Bill, for some coffee and stand by MAR.
Okay, Mr. Steve and the good old Breakfast Club, WA0AFD. I am Bill. I am in Chesterfield, Missouri, a suburb of St. Louis, about 20 miles west of that old arch down there on the Mississippi River. Well, it's 21 going up to 35, and they say we will have some sunshine. Well, this is a doctor day. 9 o'clock I go in for my semi-annual dental checkup, and then at 1:30 I go in for my yearly cancer screening checkup. I am a two-time cancer surgery survivor, and they go in once a year and do a peek and poke and say, yeah, see you next year. Anyhow, gentlemen, get those checkups. Let me tell you, early detection of cancer is the best way to combat it, and I'm proof positive of that. Well, more or less on one of them I was, but one of them I wasn't. But anyhow, get those checkups. I got a couple of announcements here. First and foremost, Jerry, KB9DEX, was involved in a bad farming accident and was in the hospital, has some broken ribs and some other issues. He is back home now, but he, I guess, had quite a traumatic experience. So if you would, put Jerry and his son Kevin, I'm sure Kevin's taking good care of his dad, put them on your prayer list for healing. In keeping with that, tomorrow, the 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock net is open. I need a substitute for tomorrow. Have to get Friday, 5 to 6 o'clock. I'm looking for someone to pick that net up, or I'll pick it up. But I'm not sure the Breakfast Club will have 2 hours of AFD, so hit that volunteer, please. Second announcement is talking to W9DON on the telephone yesterday, and I don't want to go into any details, and please respect Don's privacy, but he has some subsequent issues as a result of the stroke that he had. So he and Rosa very much need your prayers. Again, that's Don, W9DO again. again, I did not want to pry, but there are some issues out there. And please pray for Brother Don and his wife, Rosa. Anyhow, I believe that's it. We have the technology out there that they can take care of this donation if somebody would get up off their rear end and do it. Not like Steve. A shotgun, bang, bang, is my buddy. I tell you what, they ought to be able to police that and get rid of those people and hang them out to dry. You have no right to sit on my property with one of your stupid drones that take pictures. But anyhow, I'm sure the politicians will waltz around that, try to figure out what's good for the next election before they take any action like they typically do. WA0AFD.
Hey, very good, Bill. Hey, we'll keep everybody on our prayer list, too, also for a clean checkup there. We are a one-time cancer survivor ourselves with prostate cancer, and my PSA is going up, so there's signs that it may be coming back, but I have a PSA test next week, I believe, and we'll see how that turns out. If it continues to go up, if it's up higher, I'm probably going to have a CT scan, and anyway, that's not, but I'm not too concerned. That's why I did the treatment back in 2018 the way I did, is there's a chance that it comes back. But anyway, so much for that. Prayers for everybody on your list there, as well as you for a clean checkup there, Bill. Anyway, thanks a lot for being with us and all you do for the Breakfast Club. And with that, we'll bring in Jake, November 0, Mike, Alpha Romeo. Come on in for some coffee, and then stand by Brad, KRX.
Now, let me have a quick contact, Jake, would you please?
Yeah, go ahead, Bill.
Yeah, I just followed up by a PSA test, but I'll try to keep this family friendly. They go up to a certain orifice of your body with a camera, and they say, you want to look inside your prostate, so you land there on the table, seeing that camera travel up a certain orifice of your body. I'll leave it to the imagination of this group which orifice that is. WA0AFD.
Wow, that thought, I've had several colonoscopies, and I said, I want to be out. I don't want to see what's on the screen. If you find something that don't belong, you're welcome to take it out. Anyway, thanks, Bill, for that info there. And anyway, again, prayers to your procedure and the others that are on your list there. N0MAR, come on in, Jake, for some coffee and stand by KRX.
Thanks, Jake. WA0AFD.
Hey, no problem, Bill, no problem. Yeah, this is Jake N0MAR with W5QC. Anyway, Steve, I'll tell you what, I had the same prostate cancer probably as you did, and a lot of other men, because we kind of ignore getting in there and getting checked in that other way, I guess, but because I don't want nobody to stick a finger up there and say, oh yeah, you're enlarged a little bit. So anyway, I was noticing some blood in my urine, and I went in and got checked, and he said, we're going to do a little biopsy on your prostate, and they said, well, numb me up a little bit, you won't feel hardly anything. So they did that, and I felt everything. Holy crap, and they took a little snip of my prostate, but then they come back, I did have cancer, so they went and took care of that with 28 treatments, the laser, not laser, but radiation. Anyway, got that taken care of, and I'm almost under my 3 years now. I got one more checkup. The last checkup is going to be in April, so I'll be free and clear after that, I hope. My PSA has been down to a 0.05 right now, so kind of happy about that. They didn't get it all. But any abnormalities, I guess I can't say the word quite right, but you got to look into getting it checked out. So I was lucky I got it checked out when I did, and they said I did a good job. Thank you for being here, Steve, and have a fine one. I've got, let's see, minus 15 degrees for my report up here in Jenkins, Minnesota, north of Brainerd and south of the Canadian border. So up here on Acorn Hill. Take care and catch you later. This is Jake N0MAR.
Hey, Jake.
Hey, Jerry.
A relay.
Go relay.
Yeah, I've got text message N0VCU checking in.
Okay, sorry, I didn't hear Steve there. N0VCU, got him on the list. Any other check-ins for the Breakfast Club call Whiskey 5, Quebec Charlie?
Sure, Bravo 8. Tango Lima X-ray.
Well, you got a real light one. Can somebody copy and bring him in?
Relay.
There you go.
Yeah, it's KB8TLX. John on the Upper Peninsula.
Okay, so what, Bravo 8, Tango Lima Foxtrot?
Tango Lima X-ray.
Okay, Tango Lima X-ray. Can you go ahead and bring him in? I can't hear him. If he's up that far, it's probably going to get worse as it gets closer to the morning. Could you bring him in?
Yeah, I can. Go ahead, John, with your report. K0HPY relay.
Thank you, Lee. I think it was Lee. This is John KBHL, northwestern part of UP over here, not far from the Lake Superior. And I'm looking at temperature here of 0, but the small this time is 6.
Okay, do you have anything else, John?
No, that's it. I'm in the process of making tea here, over.
Okay, real good. Steve, John, KB0TLX in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan is 0 degrees. He must be getting some of that lake effect temperature there. And he's making tea, and he'll be in and out. Go ahead.
Okay, well, thanks a lot, John. 0 degrees, carry in and out, and making up some tea there. Anyway, thanks a lot for bringing him in. I could not copy him. I could just tell he was there. Right there with my noise floor, which is not too bad this morning. I won't venture by saying anything else. But thanks a lot for the relay of bringing him in for us here this morning. And with that, let me see. Any other check-ins for the Breakfast Club called Whiskey 5 Quebec Charlie?
Whiskey Alpha 9, Alpha Quebec, Quebec.
Alpha 0, India Alpha.
So what, Uniform 9 Sierra?
Yeah, I picked up Whiskey Alpha 9 Alpha Quebec, and Alpha 0 India Alpha, and Jerry KU9S. There was, I think, another light one I missed. Come again. All right, I guess not. We'll get back up on the list here. And let me see, where were we? Oh, yeah, Jake. Yeah, I had my prostate removed in 2018. They said radiation or the operation was, I guess, equal with his options or his recommendation. They said radiation, if it come back, possibly they couldn't do anything else for you except slow it down. So a friend of mine, several friends of mine had theirs removed, and a few years later it came back and they radiated it and radiated the problem and survived twice. And one of them has survived 3 times prostate cancer. He had it removed, and then years later radiation, and then he had breast cancer, which meant he did it also last year, and he's had chemo for that, and he survived 3 bouts of cancer. So anyway, that's the story here, and that's great, cancer-free. But my PSA has started going up again. It's been close to 0 until last year, and it's gone up to 3.5 now, I think, if I remember right. And they did say the last time it goes up again, there'll be a time for a CT. Anyway, so much for that. Thanks a lot for being with us, Jake. You have a great day. Let's bring in Brad, KC9KOX. Come on in for some coffee, Brad. Stand by Victor Charlie uniform.
W5QC, KC9KOX. Good morning, Steve. Last I checked, we had 5 degrees. 5 degrees. Hope everybody's doing okay and having a good morning and staying warm. Going right along, Steve. W5QC, KC9KOX.
Very good, Brad. Good signal this morning. 5 degrees. You stay on the one side of that door. Thanks for being with us this morning. Another Steve, November 0, Victor Charlie uniform. Come on in for some coffee and then stand by Bill, AQQ. Now, I don't know who did the relay for Steve. I think it might have been on a text message or something. But did you give him a call, maybe?
Hold on, I'll wait till he's tuning up. Yeah, are you done? No. Yeah, W5QC, this is W0TRD. I've got Steve checking in text message remote, and he said he's making progress with his tower. Had to cut a little bit off, so he's trying to figure out how to get his holes drilled so he can get that tower back in the air. He talks that his 84 Goldwing is gone to the happy hunting ground. It laid on its side too long and lost all its fluids, and the brakes went to heck. So he went out and bought a Kawasaki Vulcan and is doing okay with it. And he's reporting it's cold down there in Vero Beach, Steve. He's reporting 48 degrees. He is getting some time out there fishing, but the cooler weather's holding him back. So there's my report for the old roper. I was glad to hear from him. Been wondering how he's doing and his progress, so it was good to get him. Thought I'd relay him in here. W0TRD, Iowa City, put me on your list if you have time.
Oh, you got time, that's for sure. Mark, and thank you for the relay with Steve there on the text message check-in, 48 degrees. That's, let's see, is that the one? That's not the warm spot, which is strange. But Larry's got the warm spot at 52. But anyway, yeah, I guess 48. It's not too bad to get out and do a little fishing. Hate to hear about his motorcycle there. But he sounds like he's got a new one and doing great with that, and be hearing him on the air here pretty soon, I think, when he gets his antenna and his tower all fixed up. Thanks a lot for that, and I got you on the list there, Mark. With that, let's bring in Bill, Whiskey Alpha 9, Alpha Alpha, Quebec. Come on in for some coffee and stand by Indy Alpha.
Check in.
Go check in.
Whiskey 5, Golf Foxtrot Mike.
You got Whiskey 5, Golf Foxtrot Mike. Anyone else?
K9 Hotel, Kilowatt Sierra.
I got Kilowatt 9, Hotel, Kilowatt Sierra. Anyone else? All right, very good. That's added some more to the list there. And we'll bring in Bill, Whiskey Alpha 9, Alpha, Quebec. Come on in, Bill, and how's everything down my neighborhood, my neighbor down in the Hot Springs Village? And stand by Indy Alpha.
Well, good morning, Steve, and all the breakfast lovers out there that are doing on AQQ here in Hot Springs Village. 36 degrees this morning. Turned down a little bit cool here, but, well, it's getting close to winter time, so I guess we should expect it. And continuous comment, boy, I hear the temperatures from up north. I'm glad the Yankee refugee is down here in the south. Winters are much more tolerable. They still get frosty, but nothing like they get up there in Minnesota and cold home QTH in Indiana. And I think you were asking about Jim, K0TXT. He's doing fine. I hear him on the air here every once in a while, and I'm going to see him because tonight our ham radio club is having a Christmas dinner party, so we'll be over at the restaurant in St. Timothy and see the time. Back to the report from there. Not much else going on here, so Steve, thanks for getting me in, and everybody take care. W5QC is the Breakfast Club. W8 on AQQ on Springs Village, Arkansas.
Hey, very good, Bill. Good signal here. And 36 degrees. And, I did the net for Milo the other day. I picked it up for Milo a couple of days ago, and Jim checked in with us a couple of days ago, and I heard him check in night before last on the Gulf State Cherokee net. So it sounded like he's doing real good, and glad to hear him the other day. Anyway, thanks, Bill, for checking in with us and sharing a cup of coffee, and you have a great day down in the village here. Alpha Alpha Zero, India Alpha, come on in for some coffee. Stand by Jerry, 9 p.m.
Well, thanks, Steve, for checking me in. AA0IA in Ozark. Temperature right now is 27. Going to have a beautiful day, looks like. Going to get all the way up to 59, they say. That's looking real good on this end. Almost 60, but having a real nice day here, it looks like. Going up to the city today to meet our church friend. We go out on Thursdays and enjoy a day at the get out to gather around and have good fellowship. Anyway, looking forward to that. And let's see, I was down in your area, let's see, was it last year? Anyway, traveled down the Highway 7, and I'm sure you're maybe a little familiar with Highway 7, all the way down, and then went over to Atkins to a funeral. But that was an enjoyable trip. Just really enjoyed the scenery down Highway 7. But anyway, just wanted to share that with you. Appreciate you doing that, and as always, you do a super job. AA0IA, back to you.
Hey, very good. Hey, you should have, I don't keep the 2-meter radio on very often, but should have given me a heads up maybe, and I would have bought you a cup of coffee. Atkins is 6 miles from my house, and go there quite a bit, and they got a nice little diner in Atkins also. Anyway, Highway 7, I'm very familiar with that. I hunt up around it. You probably, it's a dilapidated building there. You came down to about 25, 30 miles north of Dover. There's a place, it used to have a sign, Booger Holler, population 7, counting 1 coon dog. It had a 2-story outhouse. You used to get the hamburgers, milkshakes, and a lot of things. The building is just about falling in. The outhouse is gone, caved in. Really sad. There really is nostalgia there at Booger Holler. But we drove through there. I wish I had $1 for every time I drove up through there. I was stationed at Fort Leonard Wood, Missouri, back in the early 70s, and coming home to Dardanelle. Drove that route up to Springfield to 44 numerous times, and I go up to Branson quite a bit. I probably would have a real good retirement if I had $1 for every time I drove up there. So very good drive. If you ever make the trip down here again, give me a holler. I'll definitely buy you a cup of coffee for sure. Anyway, thanks for being with us here. You have a great day. KU9S, come on in, Brad. Terry. Sorry about that, Jerry. Come on in for some coffee and stand by Mark, TRD.
Hey, good morning, Steve, and good morning to the Breakfast Club. The current temperature is cold, 1 degree. 1 degree is what I'm reading. Well, 1 degree, and then another one is reading -3. One of them is telling me an error. I got several devices here. Anyhow, it's cold out there. Jack was out for a little bit. Thanks for getting me in, Steve. Good morning to one and all. W5QC, KU9S.
Hey, very good, Jerry. 1 degree. Well, that's pretty chilly. But you think it's below 45 degrees? I'm not cold. But 1 degree, that's and it's leaving up -3 degrees. I got I think that's the coldest spot so far. But anyway, have a great day, Jerry. Thanks a lot for being with us here. Stay on the warm side of that door. Mark, W9TRD, come on in. Thanks a lot for all the relays here, and stand by GFM.
Hold on, cross out that 9, make it a 0.
Oh, and I should have known that. I don't know why I came up right 9. Anyway, Whiskey 0 TRD. come on in for some coffee and stand by GFM.
W5QC, that's no problem. It's the thought that counts. This is W0TRD. Good morning, Breakfast Club. And, just chatting with Steve here he text messaged me this morning, Steve, with Mr. VCU. I think he's SWLing on that Pennsylvania SDR. Oh, Roper. Sounds like he's working hard trying to get his tower up there and got another motor scooter and grounding bait whenever he can, and that's exciting. I haven't heard from him since they went down there, so I was real tickled to get those messages just a short while ago. Glad to hear you're doing well, buddy. Steve, if you're listening along there, and a big hug to Bonnie. So that's how that goes. Up here in Iowa City, as compared to Mr. 9 Stinker over there, and it's a heat wave, 4.5. Got wind blowing out there. You know what that means, putting wind chill on us, below zero wind chill. They said it was going to get cold, and by golly, they nailed it. And that's how that goes. Not expecting much out of the day. Maybe 15 degrees once the sun gets in there and warms things up a little bit. So it's a fine dose of winter weather right here in the cornfield of eastern Iowa, Steve. And let's see, heard from Duffy, KJ4FCN. We had a phone conversation yesterday, and yes, indeed, Duffy lost his antenna in that hurricane. I forget. I think he said the first one. And but his house and his family went through it just fine. They were far enough inland that they just had the winds and the rains and all that stuff going right over the top of them, but none of the surge problems. He's unsure whether he's going to be able to get an antenna back up due to his age, and he said he's having some memory problems and is dealing with that and trying to get things weeded out. But it was sure nice to hear from Duffy. I didn't know what his conditions were after the hurricanes, and so that was about it. It was a nice conversation, and we're hoping he makes progress with his memory, and maybe gets a chance to have somebody help him get a piece of wire up in the air. Other than that, man, I don't know. I'm tearing down some pumps. They were my first spray machine, and I've got some fellas interested in some of the components, and so we're pulling stuff out and getting it cleaned up and see what we can do there. It doesn't owe me anything, and I probably should just give it away. But I sure do enjoy spinning the wrenches. I always enjoy when I get into those kind of projects. And so we'll probably stay on the warm side of the door in the shop and twist a few wrenches today and see what we can get into. So that's about it, Steve. Thanks for being out there this morning. Sounding A-OK up this way. Mr. Bill, we'll see AFD out there. We'll see what happens at Jerry's shift, and if there's no one out there, you know I'm always itching for a nap. W0TRD in a basement in the Chilly Willy, Central Iowa, East Central Iowa. That's 7-3.
Hey, Larry, what's that?
What's going on with me in memory, I wonder myself there. Anyway, thanks, Mark, for all you do. The relays there with Steve, VCU, and Duffy. And we hope Duffy can get back on the air and everything gets an improvement for Duffy there for sure. And the prayers down here. Anyway, thanks, Mark, for being with us. You have a great day. And let's bring in Whiskey 5 Golf Foxtrot Mike. My laptop computer is junk now. It won't get on the internet. Shows it's connected and everything, but will not get on the internet. So if you could pass along your name, appreciate that there. W5GFM, come on in for some coffee and stand by Hotel Kilo Sierra.
W5QC, W5GFM, good morning, Steve, and good morning to the Breakfast Club, and good morning even to you and Marley, Mark. This is W5GFM in Chetek, Wisconsin, Tom, Tango Oscar Mike, and temperature here is a very warm, negative 7.5. I doubt that that's the coldest you've heard, but it's cold for me. And more importantly, here in the basement, it is 56 degrees. Got the heater turned on, but I only just got down here a little while ago, so it's still cold down here yet. And interestingly enough, a big, hairy piece of noise settled in on this frequency. I've got to use a different antenna to receive adequately, and I could tune that antenna up. It works fine on this band too, but I didn't have time to do it, so I had to switch back and forth to be able to hear you guys. Anyway, not much else going on here. I'm going to pass it back to you, and good job on the net. Oh, and Mark, glad you heard from VCU Steve. Next time you talk to him, tell him keeping his chair warm for him, and hurry back. W5QC, W5GFM.
Hey, very good, Tom. Good signal here this morning. Thanks a lot for being with us here. And you're cold up there. If it's below 45, I'm really cold, and I'm real chilly when it gets down to 45. But it's just cold below that. But anyway, thanks a lot, Tom, for being with us here. Sorry about that. I know you've checked in with me before, but maybe it's been a little while. Have a great day. K9HKS, come on in for some coffee, and then we'll look for some more check-in.
Yeah, okay, good morning. This is K9HKS, Jim at Sterling in northwest Illinois, where it's really, really cold up here. We got 3 degrees here this morning, 3 degrees, and it's only supposed to, warm up to about 10, I think it said, and wind chill here about 10 below, so it's going to be a nasty day here today, but only going to hang on here for a day or two, I guess, and then going to creep up the line a little bit here, so we're looking forward to that. So 3 degrees here, not going to do much today, I'll tell you that. Thanks for getting me in, everybody, and hope everybody has a good day. Say hi to Jerry up there at Chesney Park. He's a degree colder than me, I think, up there. So, of course, he's further north. And so this is K9HKS, Jim at Sterling, northwest Illinois.
Morning, Jim.
Hey, very good, Jim. Good signal here this morning. 3 degrees. Yeah, that is cold. I remember my last winter working for a cable company in Russellville back in 1989 in December. It was a minus 5 degrees, and I had a call out in Pottsville here. I was living in Russellville at the time, but in Pottsville here, which was also on our system, had an outage. And it was a newly built system that they just threw everything up in the air. Every pole had a splice. Every pole improperly put together with no suspension loop. And from 9 o'clock at night to 3 o'clock in the morning, every pole I was adding extensions at 3 degrees. I don't think I could do that in today's world. But anyway, 3 degrees, that's cold. You stay on the warm side of that door. Anyway, we'll break with you, Jim, and we're at the bottom of the list looking for more check-ins here for the Breakfast Club. Call Whiskey 5 Quebec Charlie.
Whiskey 0, Golf Tango.
WB9GBG.
Kilo Delta 9 Tango Yankee Echo.
Okay, I got N0HDM. I got Randy W0GT. I got the one. I know I got the wrong call. Whiskey Bravo 5 Uniform Bravo Golf. Is that correct?
I think it's Whiskey Bravo 9, Golf Bravo Golf. Great big gorilla.
Okay, I got Whiskey Bravo 9, but I missed the subject.
GBG, George Baker George.
Okay, yeah, I got it that time, and there were several others that I missed on some doubles there. HDM, Golf Tango, GBG, who else?
Kilo, Charlie 5, Sierra, Kilo.
Kilo, Delta 9, Tango, Yankee Echo.
Yeah, I picked up, well, I'm not sure on this, Kilowatt 5 Sierra. A little bit light on the, come again? I got that time. Kilowatt Charlie 5 Sierra Kilo Echo from New Mexico. I'm going to get you in next. And picked up Kilowatt, I believe it's Kilowatt Delta 9 Tango Yankee Echo. Please sit up.
That's correct.
Okay, anyone else? Sorry about that, my bad hearing and my bad handwriting also. Anyway, breaking with Jim there and bringing in November 0 Hotel Delta Mike. Come on in for some coffee and stand by Randy, Golf Tango.
Okay, Steve, good morning, sir. Thanks for taking me in. Thanks for doing that for us. 10-0 HDM as I called. Name here is Dave. And I am located in St. Peter's, Missouri. I've got a temperature of 24 degrees right now, going for 37 for a high. And it's mostly clear and sunny and cold. And it's all day today, but sunshine. I've got a little bit of an update on mine, if anybody's interested. The winder for battery and truck originally, things in there over a week. But I called yesterday, he seemed pretty chipper, was in good spirits, and postponed a lot of the stuff. He apparently has a infection in his urine somehow, and he went in there for they were going to do he didn't pass the stress test, they were doing it quickly. Through the groin, went into his heart, checked his heart artery, postponed that. I don't know what's going to happen now. He was in good spirits. He's in a hurry, but and the food came in around 5:45, and lunch came in. He's ready to get off the phone, so Alex is there too. He's usually at first. So there's not much of an update, but that's the latest I've got for Milo. Back to you, Steve. You're more than always to hear. I heard Steve out there. Oh, Steve, gave you that. Jerry, I'm sorry. He's got some guy from Mark out there. You're more than always to hear me. Back to you, Steve. How you doing?
Morning, Dave.
Hi, Jerry.
Hey, good morning, Dave. Yeah, thanks there for Milo's info. And anyway, we continued prayers for him on his procedure there. And anyway, Dave, yeah, 24 degrees. It's cold.
W0GT West Burlington, Iowa. 10 degrees, 10 degrees, Steve. A little chilly out there. And not going up very much today. Chance of snow a little bit this afternoon. So we'll see what happens. Anyway, thoughts and prayers to Milo and Alice, that's for sure. I hope it gets better. And say hello to Melinda from Kathy and me, Steve. Have a great day. We'll keep it short. We're coming up top of the hour. W5QC, W0GT. Have a good day, Steve. Hi, Jerry.
Hey, very good, Randy. 10 degrees, good signal here as usual. Pipeline. Anyway, yeah, sorry about that. I drew a blank, and I do apologize. Say hello to Miss Kathy there also this morning. Anyway, it's usually earlier than I normally get up, but I have had coffee this morning so far. But anyway, thanks, Randy. You have a great day. Good signal. And let's bring in Dave Whiskey Drop. Well, wait a minute. I broke a promise here. I was going to bring in KC5SKE in New Mexico before we lost propagation, or possibly lost it. So let me skip down to KC5-KE. Come on in for some coffee. And then stand by Dave, GBG.
Not too bad. I was expecting the sun. I get to go to the September 1. I got it clear. I'm there with you. Well, how much thank you. Get that taken care of today. 36 going to about 60.
Okay, was that 36 degrees, 36 degrees?
Roger.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, sorry about that. You're a little bit light. I got some kind of weird noise in with the noise floor. Around S5, S6 there. But anyway, thanks a lot for being with us this morning from New Mexico. Sorry I skipped over a little bit after I thought I was going to bring you in, but anyway, we'll go ahead and break with you. Thanks a lot for being with us here. 36 degrees, and I believe you said going up to the 60s there. Have a great day, and thanks a lot for being with us. Whiskey Bravo 9, Golf Bravo Golf. Come on in, Dave, for some coffee, and then stand by Tango Yankee Echo.
Alrighty, well, good morning, everybody. WB9GBG, name is Dave. We're located in Iola, Wisconsin, where it is a nice balmy 7.5 degrees below zero. Boy, the old furnace doesn't even stop. Yeah, enjoying my first cup of coffee here and just listening to the bunch. So, everybody have a good day and stay on the warm side of the glass. WB9GBG. Morning, Tom.
Hey, very good. What was your temperature again?
7.5 below zero.
Sorry about that. Yeah, 7.5 below zero. That is really cold. That's where you walk outside and whenever you exhale, you hear noise from it breaking as it hits the ground. Anyway, you stay on the warm side of the door. Thanks a lot for being with us here this morning. Anyway, we'll break with you and bring in Kilo Delta 9 Tango Yankee Echo. Come on in for some coffee and stand by. Might possibly have room for another check-in.
But it's a dry cold.
Roger. Might not be that bad.
Hey, good morning, Dave. Everybody else on the net. Everybody's sounding pretty good today. After that temperature up there in Wisconsin, I got a balmy 9 degrees with a wind chill -4, 7-mile-an-hour wind. But it's going to get up to in the teens today. But my goodness, in about 3 days, it's going to be in the 50s again. We'll take it. Everybody have a wonderful day. Have a better day tomorrow. Kilo Delta 9 Tango Yankee Echo. Back to you.
Well, that sounds like Arkansas weather. We go through a lot of times when the season changes, all 4 seasons in one day. But we're at 31 degrees right now, and we'll be back for lows in the 50s again in a few days ourselves here. Thanks a lot, Danny, for being with us here this morning. You have a great day. That's the end of the list. I do have straight up 6 o'clock, so we'll get over and see if Rich is here. And K0PIR, this is W5Q6.
Oh, yeah, good morning, Steve. K0PIR in Frozen, South Dakota. 11 degrees here, Steve. 1-1, over.
11 degrees, that's still pretty chilly, Rich. Just single down here this morning. And anyway, thanks a lot for picking up the next hour. And we have 31 degrees right now, and we're going to get up to 51 today. Not going to be too bad for Thursday. We're fixing to get ready and go to our Thursday morning retiree breakfast. So anyway, you have a good day. Thanks a lot for picking up the net, and we'll go ahead and hand it over to you. K0PIR, this is W5Q6.
Okay, Steve. Well, thanks for running the net, and have a great rest of your day. Good morning. This is K0PIR, Kilo Zero Papa India Radio, and the handle is Rich, Romeo India Charlie Hotel. QTH is Pierre, South Dakota, and I'll be your net control this morning, or this hour. And the Breakfast Club meets daily from 4 a.m. to 8 a.m. on 3973 kilohertz, where old-timers are never forgotten and newcomers are always welcome. You don't need to be a member to check in, just have a general class license or higher. Breakfast Club Net is non-controversial and non-political. You can find out more information at NorthAmerica9breakfastclub.net. That's www.na9bc.net, na9bc.net. And you can find out all the information there. First, let's have a moment of silence for our silent keys and in honor of our nation's veterans. Okay, thank you for that. I am running ham.live. If you go over there and get checked in, you're on the list. So first, let's look for mobiles or portables. Any mobiles or portables, call now. Okay, nothing heard. Any remotes that are short time? Remotes that are short time, call now. Okay, nothing heard. I'm not hearing things real well this morning, so relays are appreciated. This is K0PIR, and so far I've got N0MAR, I've got K0YEQ, N0MAR, K0FCG, KU9S, I've got N0YPD, Whiskey Fox 0 Golf, and AA0IA. Who else wants to get on the list?
Alpha Charlie 9, Lima Victor, AC9 low voltage.
KRX.
W9WJO.
Try it again, Trap.
AC9 low voltage.
Okay, yeah, I heard you, John. Boy, you're booming in here. AC9LV, and I heard KC9KRX under John, and then W9WJO. Who did I miss?
K9AJP.
Morning, David.
Morning, Jake.
Okay, and I got K9AJP on the list. Anybody else?
Whiskey Bravo 0, Oscar Uniform X-ray.
Hey, good morning, Martin. Got you. Okay, let's go to the top of the list. Good morning, Fred, K0YEQ. Come on in, Fred, and stand by MAR Jake.
Well, good morning, Rich and all. Hope you can hear me. I don't have anything turned on this morning. See if I can fix that.
I did hear you. You dropped out.
Okay, am I back with you, Rich?
Roger, roger.
All right. Yeah, I've got 24 degrees. It's warmed up a little bit here. Getting ready to go to work this morning. We'll see how that goes. Getting ready to wrap up the week and then get into the next one. I got a big weekend planned ahead. A lot of activities here getting ready for the holidays. So that's really all I've got, Rich. Good to hear everybody this morning. K0YEQ, back to you.
Okay, Fred. Yeah, nice copy when you turned the amp on. That first transmission was a little light. But then I copied you just fine, and copied your 24, Fred. Yeah, we're at, let's see, well, yeah, we're at 11 degrees right now, and it says 24, but my phone says 11. I need to get one of those fancy weather stations like Tom's got. Thanks for checking in, Fred. Have a great week, great rest of your day. Jake, N0MAR, come on in and stand by FCG Tom.
Yeah, good morning, Rich, and this is Jake anyway. N0MAR. Anyway, temperature here in Jenkins, Minnesota is minus 15 degrees. We have an ambient weather station just right across the highway from me. I don't know when it was put in, but I was able to look at his weather station over there, and kind of got the same information I got here. I got minus 15 over there, so it's a cool start here anyway. Good to have you in here this morning, though. Not much else to report except it's cold outside, and I got to go and feed Bodie here quick and get him out for a little run in the yard and to get his business done, and give Mr. B a scratch on the head from us over here. N0MAR.
Morning, Jake.
Morning.
Okay, Jake, fantastic signal, and I sure will. He ran out of the room, and you take care of yours, and I'll round him up here. Thanks, Jake. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you later. Let's see. We've got K0FCG. Good morning, Tom. Come on in and stand by KU9S.
Well, good morning, right back to you, Rich. Big good morning to you and all my friends here on the good old Breakfast Club here on a Thursday morning, which happens to be December the 12th. And Rich, I've got a quick question for you. You were talking, I think, last week about maybe doing something a little bit different with an antenna. Do you have a different antenna that you've put up recently?
Well, last Saturday I had trouble, so now I'm back on this other one that kind of dropped down. It dropped to 25 feet. So are you copying me okay?
Oh, I'm copying you fine, Rich. The reason I was asking is I think of course it could be propagation. I think your signal is stronger today than it was last week when I checked in with you. You're running a good solid F7 to an S8. Of course, I don't have any noise floor here to speak of, so no, you're fine business copy, Rich. No problem at all. Hey, let's see, what do we got on the agenda? I guess our big event here today, and Sherman, if you're listening, you'll be able to relate a little bit to this. I'm on the local Public Library Foundation Board here. We're having a big fundraising event tonight, and we're expecting probably between 75 and 100 people. Got drinks and hors d'oeuvres and all kinds of good things going on. And Sherman, our MC, is going to be old Brandon Beck from Channel 3 up there in Springfield, the weather guy. He's going to be our master of ceremonies, which should be a lot of fun. I know you probably watch him do the weather on TV. He is a hoot. He's a lot of fun. I've got a little bit of a connection with him. His wife is the daughter of the lady who was my secretary at the bank for about probably 25 years. Her name is Judy, and Judy's daughter is married to old Brandon. So anyway, they're going to be down here this evening, and we're looking forward to that. Hopefully we'll raise a lot of money for the endowment for the local public library here. And as far as weather conditions today, it's supposed to be, I think, back in maybe mid-50s today, or maybe even upper 50s. It's going to be a magnanimous day here in my part of the southern Missouri Ozarks. Rich, that's about all I've got. Give Mr. B a scratch in the pad when he wanders back in the room there. I think he said he had taken off. He's probably maybe going to look for his breakfast. I've got a little bowl of milk sitting here on the floor that was left over from my Raisin Bran cereal I just had, and I've got that sitting here waiting for old Mooch, the Moocher cat, to show up. Here we go, Rich. Back she comes. K0PIR and the good old Breakfast Club. This is K0FCG. Back to you, Rich.
Sounds fun, Tom.
Yeah, did you see the kids last night, Sherman?
Hey, you bet, did.
Are they perking along?
Oh, yeah, lively as ever.
Perking along, singing a song. Back to you, Rich, K0FCG.
Okay, Tom. I did copy it just fine, and I don't think I'm receiving as well. But it just could be propagation, and I'm just glad I'm getting out. I can get relays for people. So thanks, Tom. You and Betty have a terrific day. Thanks for checking in with us. Always great to hear you on, Tom. This is K0PIR with the Breakfast Club. Next up is KU9S. Good morning, Jerry. Come on in and stand by YPD, Mike.
Morning, Marv. You too, Jerry.
Hey, good morning, Tom. And Mary Lou, Betty Lou, Peggy Sue, whoever might be down there. You copy okay, Rich? I'm running low power. This is a test of your receiver.
Yeah, I'm copying you 100%, but you could be stronger.
Yeah, I'm only running 40 watts, so you're hearing pretty good, I would think. It's currently 1 degree, and I don't know what the high is going to be. Not going to be very warm, I'll tell you that. Anyhow, I got a dinner planned for tonight, taking my granddaughter and daughter out for dinner tonight. I promised my granddaughter prime rib for her birthday, but a few things got in the way, and Barb and I were sick last weekend, and so we're going tonight for prime rib. Anyhow, thanks for getting me in, Rich, and good morning to one and all. Glad to hear it. Well, at least we got a report on Milo. It's not as good as what I wanted to hear, but everybody say a prayer for old Milo. Thank you, Rich. Kilowatt Uniform 9 Trevor. Everybody have a good Thursday.
Comment.
Morning, Jack.
Yeah, go ahead, Tom.
Hey, Jerry, your 40 watts is a good solid S8 peaking S9 QSL.
Okay, QSL. Yeah, your S7 up here, actually it's the S8 bouncing back and forth. And, you know, I don't know. I use 40 watts to drive the amp, but I don't turn the amp on unless I need it. And I guess I don't need it right now. Everybody's hearing me, but quite a few. Thanks, Banker Tom, you and Betty Lou, Mary Lou, and Peggy Sue. Have a good day down there. Say hi to Arnie.
Yeah, it's always good to have 3 wives.
Arnie's got 3 wives?
No, I said it's always good for me to have 3 wives. Have a spare or 2.
Oh, okay. You got 3 wives. Okay. Well, I'm not going to broadcast that. Broadcasting is illegal anyhow. I'm not even going to tell anybody about it.
Okay. I guess this old 830 is still putting out a little RF. Back to you, Rich. K0FCG.
S9.
Okay, yeah, Tom, I'm copying you better than Jerry, but I copied Jerry the whole time. There was just a couple of times QSB almost got him, but 100% Jerry. And it's all about the antenna, that's for sure. This radio sure does help out, though. I've got the attenuator on, and 6 dB of attenuation and the noise reduction. It really does help. So it pulls stations out, but that 40 watts is definitely getting out, Jerry. It's the antenna. And let's see, I'll clear with Jerry. Thanks for checking in, Jerry. And I'll clear with him, and let's bring in Mike, N0YPD. Come on in, Mike, and stand by Whiskey Fox 0 Golf, Steve.
Okay, good morning to you, Rich, and good morning to the Breakfast Club group here. Yeah, I slept in a little bit this morning, but anyway, we're awake here, barely. And Jerry, that prime rib sounds yummy. I'll take some. And you were, S6, S7, by the way, on your signal. Rich, that's the exact same way I run my 7610 here. 6 dB of attenuation and then the gain down a little. So, yeah, it certainly helps pull in the weaker signals. Pretty nice radio. I'm going to have a hard time getting rid of this one if something newer comes out by Icom. We'll see. I'm kind of hoping, Rich, their next radio that replaces the 7610 comes with D-Star in it, or at least with the option. That's what I am looking for. But anyway, we're at minus 9 degrees, and slowly kind of getting a little bit colder, but then warming up a little bit by the afternoon. So this will be the last minus or below 0 temp here for the extended 7-10 days or whatever. So not too
Thanks for the hot cup here, Rich. Have a good day. K0PAR and 0YTD, Goodrich, North Dakota.
Good morning, Rich. KB0U.
Okay, got you, John. KB0OU. Is there anybody else that wants to join us?
W0TRD, check in.
Okay, got you, Mark. Anyone else? Okay, I heard John, KB8TLX.
Morning, Susan Hugh.
Morning, Baylou.
Okay, Mike, -9. Yeah, we're going to get down there eventually. We're at 11 right now. Stay on the warm side of the door, Mike. Thanks for checking in. And yeah, that new Icom they got coming out, it's a different, a whole different animal. The control head sits on the desk, and the rest of the thing goes underneath the desk. I think that's the way they've got it planned, and it's something. But boy, it's expensive. Have a good one, Mike, and we'll talk to you later. This is K0PIR with the Breakfast Club. Next up is Whiskey Fox Zero Golf. Come on in, Steve, and stand by IA Sherman.
K0PIR. This is Whiskey Fox Zero Golf here in Elko, Missouri. We're 40 degrees. That's air hearing from Minnesota. It's 40 is open up for this old guy. We're hoping to continue around 55, maybe a little better today. Plan today, let's go past the morning and going up to the daughter-in-law's up there. Feels like she has to go along to carry heavy stuff for it. We appreciate it. But they have to offer it to someone with them to handfast in case I decide to buy it and make it 830 or something like that. That's it from Elko, Rich. Back to you, WS0G.
Okay, Steve, did you say 43 degrees? 40, okay. Boy, send that weather back up here, Steve. It got away from us. Sounds terrific. Have a great Thursday, Steve. Thanks for checking in with us, and we'll talk to you later. Okay, next up is AA0IA. Good morning, Sherman. Come on in and stand by LV John.
Good morning, Rich, and the rest of the group. Glad to hear everyone this morning. Noise is a little squirrely this morning, but still able to copy everyone this morning. And I got a pretty good noise level on this end, so I have to have a pretty good signal to get over that, and wherever you do, everything's okay. Going to Springfield today, meet the church group for lunch, and looking forward to that. And hope you enjoy your day with old Brandon Beck, Tom. Boy, he's a good weatherman. I sure enjoy. If he's not correct, it's just a joy to watch him on the air. So that's one way I look at him anyway. He's always a good one to start the day with. Before I get it, I hope I gave you the temperature. It's 27 degrees, and we're supposed to be on the warm side of the front today, so going to shoot up maybe up close to 59, 50, in the mid-50s to 60 degrees. That'll be a good figure to shoot for. Back to you, Rich. You're sounding good on this end. Your signal sounds real good compared to last week and so forth. So you're doing good. AA0I, back to you.
KD0 south by west.
Okay, got KD0 south by west. Anybody else want to join us?
Whiskey 0 Golf Tango.
Okay, I got Randy. Anyone else? Okay, Sherman, thanks for checking in, and I copied you 100%. Got your 27 degrees. And Sherman, have a terrific day. Enjoy your outing, and we'll talk to you later. This is K0PIR with the Breakfast Club. John, AC9LV, good morning. Come on in and stand by KRX Brad.
Good morning, Rich. K0PIR, the Breakfast Club. John here on this end, AC9LV, with 1 degree. 1 degree. Length of day, 9 hours, 7 minutes. Tomorrow will be 36 seconds shorter, so we're getting to that turning point there. The days start getting longer. Hallelujah. I think we're, 98 days till spring or something like that there. Well, Rick, I'm throwing an extra 10 decibels at you this morning. I got the mercury in third gear here, just because. Let's see if we can do it there. I normally check in with about 100 watts there, but we're up to close to kilowatt there. So I hope you hear me okay there. That's about it on this end. Still working on my reverse osmosis system. Boy, I got a bunch of O-rings. I'm just going to head to Lowe's and sort through their O-ring package there and fix this leak that just won't go away there. But it gives me something to do, and it's an inside job, so we'll take that there. Good morning, my neighbor Jerry, heard Tom down there. Good morning, Tom, and everybody else on the BC. Thanks for pouring it, Rich. AC9LV.
Yeah, 25 over 9 down here.
Hi, Jim. Good morning.
Yeah, the tomatoes yet, John?
No, sorry to say, just got a couple of wrinkled ones up out in the deck out there. I'm saving for seeds for next year.
Okie dokie. Well, those sure were good this summer.
Yeah, they were. I can't wait till next year.
Okay, John. Well, the amp is really you're booming in here. You got a good probably 20 over. And the strongest signal this morning, so that amp's doing a great job. Copy your 1 degrees, John. Stay warm, and good idea. Stay inside and do some chores. Stay inside and do some chores. Thanks, John. Have a great day. This is K0PIR with the Breakfast Club. Let's stop here for a second. Is there anybody else that wants to get on the list?
Recheck.
U9S.
Yeah, go ahead, Jerry.
Yeah, I wonder if you can hear me now.
Say it again.
I say, I wonder if you can hear me now. I kicked on the Pelstar.
Okay, yeah, you definitely came up at least 4 dB or at least at least 2 or 3 S units.
Okay, thanks. KU9S and everybody check in with Rich. He needs somebody to keep that shack warm.
There you go, Jerry. That's a good idea.
K9HKS.
Recheck, KC9KRX.
Okay, yeah, I got HKS and I got Brad. You're coming up, Brad, and who else?
Whiskey Alpha 9, Kilo Mike Bravo.
Oh, no.
Juliet 4, Romeo Echo. Extra answer these, please.
Okay, I got KMB and RRE. Was there someone else?
Delta 0, Yankee Tango Hotel.
AD0YTH, I have you. And one more time, anybody else? Okay, and John, I copied your 1 degree, and booming signal. I think I already told you about that, John. Let me back up here. Let's go back to Greg. Anyway, John, have a great day. And Jerry jumped in there, and then I took the check-in, so I think I cleared with John. AC9KRX, Brad, you're up. Come on in and stand by WJO Earl.
Hi, K0PIR, KC9KRX. Good morning, Rich. Thanks for doing it. We got 6 degrees here, Jerry. Hopefully it warms up somewhat. Other than that, move right along. I appreciate you running this morning. Everybody have a good morning. Stay warm, KC9KRX.
Okay, Brad, I copied your 6 degrees. Coming in good. I think you're stronger now than when you checked in. Have a good one, Brad, and we'll talk to you later. W9WJO, come on in, Earl, and stand by AJP David.
Morning, Shorty.
Yeah, she's not up yet there, but I'll tell her good morning here. She's not an early riser yet. Anyway, W9WJO and Quincy, where it's now 18.4 degrees, getting up to 24 today. We have a wind that was out of the north, is leaning toward the north-northeast now, 0 to 5. And it's kind of watched it go by there because the checking the high pressure 3044 and rising, but you can just kind of see the thing going over that way if you keep your eye on the weather machine. Anyway, we got 5% chance of snow today. Hey, I had to look up that 7760 Icom there, and see, that looks a lot like 7610 with the remote head or something. It's a little bit different, but basic layout's the same. But yeah, I don't need one of those. I got 7610 here, and he don't take up that much room. All right. Anyway, back to you. W9WJO.
Okay, I heard WB9VGO. Got you down, VGO, Bob. And let's see, Earl, yeah, good copy on you, Earl. And I did copy your 18 to 24. And I'm going to give you a call here at the top of the hour, Roger?
Yeah, we'll see you there in 30.
Okay, and we'll break with Earl and the K9AJP. You're up, David. Come on in and stand by OUX Martin.
Well, good morning, Rich, and good morning to the Breakfast Club, K0PIR. C9AJP over here from cold country, southeast Minnesota, Rochester, 5 below zero. Well, 4.8 degrees below zero. Hey, when the wind picks up there a little bit, about 5.1 miles an hour out of the west there, takes her down to 14 below with the wind chill. So, cooler day on tap. I think we're going to see 6 degrees for a high temperature today. But tomorrow, hey, we're getting up there about 16 or so. And Saturday looks a little better with some rain, snow, icy, mixed stuff. You know, it's going to be bad Friday night into Saturday. But anyway, everybody stay warm out there. We got the fireplace going and having coffee, and the wife's up already. So we're having a good time listening to the Breakfast Club and watching the old news on TV. Now back to you, Rich. K0PIR K9AJP.
Did the wife get plenty of logs hauled in?
No, she just got up. I had to do it at the first.
Oh boy, she's slipping.
Yeah, I'm heartbroken there, Jim.
Okay, yeah. Let's see, David, yeah, I got your -8 and -14 with the wind. I think you're the coldest. No, Jake was at 15 below. I think you're competing with the lowest, David. Thanks for checking in. Stay warm and enjoy your morning and morning coffee. This is K0PIR with the Breakfast Club. Next up is WB0OUX. Come on in, Martin, and stand by QAL, Dale.
K0PIR, WB0OUX. Good morning, Rich, and all on the net this morning. Looks like we've got 19 degrees, 19, and don't know whether it's clear or not out there. I haven't seen the sun yet, so, but it's a little cool. Running a new Mercury 3 today. Might comment on signal, see if, make sure I got everything sounding good yet. But I was really surprised at how easy it was to set up. The new solid state stuff is kind of nice to work on, and I'll be able to get parts for them. Anyhow, hope everybody has a great day. This is WB0OUX 73, back to net control.
Okay, Martin. Yeah, sounding real good here. One of the strongest signals this morning, and I copied your 19 and clear, and the sun's not out. You better wait a couple hours, I guess. Martin, have a good rest of your day. Thanks for checking in with us. And I think this station checked in online. KD9QAL. Dale, are you there? I thought I heard someone in there. Kilo Delta 9, Quebec Alpha Lima, you're up. Okay, drive by. Let's get John, KB0OU. Come on in, John, and stand by. TRD Mark. KB0OU, you're up, John.
Hey, John, KB0OU, you're up.
Yeah, good morning, everybody on the Breakfast Club. This is KB0OU. Good morning, Rick. I've got 40, 40 degrees, and going up to 56. Southwest breeze at 11 miles an hour right now, and it is clear outside there, Rick. Just kind of getting ready to head down to South Texas, getting the motorhome all packed up and ready to go, and getting the Jeep all ready to go. So I got a few little projects to get everything done. I smoked a bunch of pork the other day with that brand new smoker, and everything worked great. Had some good ribs and smoked a big roast, and so we'll have some pulled pork off of that. And gonna have some good eating there, Rich. Anyway, that's about all I've got to say about that. Rich, thanks for doing the next KB0.
Okay, John, copied your 40 going up to 56 degrees. That sounds terrific. And you're getting ready to head to Texas. Boy, I wish I was getting ready to head out. John, thanks for checking in. Have a terrific day, and we'll talk to you later. Next on the list is W0TRD. Good morning, Mark. Come on in and stand by. TLX John.
K0PIR. Hey, good morning to you, Rich. Sounding good down this way this morning. Morning, Biscuit, buddy. Morning to the Breakfast Club. Yeah, this is W0TRD Mark in Iowa City. Rich, it's a heat wave. My current conditions are 4.3. 4.3 with a gently rising barometer at 30.391 inches of mercury. We've got wind blowing out there right now about 4 miles an hour, seeing an 18 mile an hour high gust. You know what that means, some wind chill with those 4-degree temperatures. So that's how it's going to go. Not expecting much out of the day. We'll warm up once the sun gets in here, maybe to see 15 degrees later this afternoon. Sounds like this cold wave's going to stick in here for a few days, but it isn't looking too bad into the start of next week, and we'll be crossing our fingers and hoping for that. Yeah, you're hearing some pretty nasty temperatures this morning. Hank up there in the Rat Portage, Kenora, up in Canada, he was reporting minus 21 this morning, and I think he's the lowest I've heard. Had a nice conversation with Duffy on the phone yesterday, and he's A-okay. Got through the storm with no problems, but he did lose his antenna. And had some text message going with Steve with Mr. VCU. It sure was good to hear from him. I was starting to wonder, and he's just about ready to keep working on that tower. And he's been still trying to fish, but it's cool down there right now for him. So that's about it. Yeah, go to rnl.com, R&L, all one word, .com, and they've got a lacrosse fancy schmancy weather machine out there for you. Shouldn't break the bank, and it should be a reasonable acquisition for you there, Rich, if you're looking for an affordable machine. I think $130 will get you one that'll even talk to your cell phone. And I know how you like to be electronically connected. So good morning to all stations. Holy moly, did I hear Mr. KMB up there? Look out. Good to catch up with you, Mr. Pepperoni. And sure am missing Mr. Party today and Mark, KCF, and looking forward to hearing them back in here if they can. W0TRD, Iowa City, best 7-3.
Morning, Mark.
Morning.
Okay, Mark, a great copy on you. And yeah, I heard you earlier talk about Duffy, and I'm awful glad he's okay. I went through that area probably 2 years ago, and I think I remember the hurricane going through his area. And yeah, I hope he can get another antenna up, and if not, maybe I'll be going through there again. Mark, thanks for checking in. Give Marley a pat on the head. Say hi to Susie, and have a terrific day. I heard you're getting some equipment ready to sell, and I know that's always a fun job. Have a good one, Mark. We'll talk to you later. This is K0PIR with the Breakfast Club, and next up is KB8TLX. Good morning, John. Come on in and stand by south by west. Tony.
Thank you, Rick, and good morning to you. Good morning to the whole crew out there. Yeah, this is John, KB8TLX. The most distant point that you see over here. Not very far from Lake Superior. Just another temperature here around -1.
Okay, John, I copied your -1, and thanks for checking in. Stay on the warm side, Roger. Okay, John with a -1. John's over there in Michigan, Lance, Michigan. Have a good one, John. We'll talk to you later. This is K0PIR, and next up is KD0 South by West. Tony, come on in and stand by GT Randy.
Morning, Tony.
Good morning, Mike. And good morning, Rich. And all on the Breakfast Club, we got 9 below zero, -9 here. I don't even know if we're going to make it up to zero today. It's going to be a cold one. It's supposed to warm up in a little bit, but I open the doors for the chickens to go out, and they look at me, yeah, right, we're going out there, you're nuts. They just turn right around and go back inside. Yeah, we're in hibernation mode, Rich. You have yourself a great day. Thanks for letting me check in. KD0 South by West, 7-3.
Old Apple Farmer.
Okay, I picked up WA0OAF. Got you, Andy and Tony. Nice copy on you. Got your -9. And yeah, stay on the warm side of the door. My little puppy here, he doesn't like to go out in that cold weather either, but he does. Have a good one, Tony. We'll talk to you later. W0GT, Andy, come on in and stand by HKS Jim.
Find a spot for that calendar, Randy?
Sure did, Tom. Thanks very much. Appreciate that. K0PIR in the Breakfast Club, W0GT, West Burlington, Iowa, where we have 9 degrees, 9 above, Rich. Kind of chilly out there, but boy, I listen to the rest of them temperatures, I feel a little warmer. Anyway, we're supposed to get a chance of snow this afternoon, not a whole lot, maybe an inch. So we'll see what happens there. We had a little skip the other day, but it's pretty near all gone. Anyway, good to hear Kurt. Good morning, Kurt. And just a blanket good morning to everybody. Good signals this morning. Give Mr. B a scratch. Hope he's doing well, Rich. Thanks for the cup of coffee. K0PIR in the Breakfast Club. W0GT.
Good morning, Randy.
Morning, Kurt.
Okay, Randy, I got your 9 degrees, and thanks for checking in. It sounded like maybe with your audio, maybe you were a little too close to your microphone, but you're a real strong signal, Randy. Roger?
Roger. I'll stay away from it a little bit, Rich. Is that better?
Oh, yeah. And that was better. And yes, good strong signal. I've got the attenuator on, and you're still showing a S5, so you're probably 10 over. Randy, thanks for checking in. Have a great rest of your day. K9HKS, Jim, come on in and stand by KMV Kurt.
Okay, Rich, K0PIR in the group, K9HKS.
Good morning to you and the whole gang. Hi to Randy there, booming in here this morning. And yeah, that sounded better, Randy, when you backed off there a little bit. Sounded real good. And we're in Sterling, Illinois, up here in the northwest part of the state. I've got 3.5 degrees. 3.5 degrees. Man, it's cold here. And only going to get up to about 10 today, I guess. But we got a wind chill of 10 below, so that's not very good. We don't like that, but no, that's the way it is. And say hi to Kurt up there. Man, I haven't heard you in so long. And believe it or not, I was thinking about you yesterday. I was wondering, where in the heck is that guy? I am so used to talking to you, and hadn't heard you in so long. So good to hear your melodious voice on here this morning. Good deal there. So I hope you're doing well up there. So that's about it from Sterling. Like I told you there, Rich, right at 3 degrees, and it's holding pretty steady here right now, but I look for it to go down just a little bit and then start maybe coming up a few degrees. So that's it from Sterling, K0PIR, K9HKS.
Hi, Jim.
Okay, Jim. Yeah, real nice copy on you, and got your 3.5, 3.5 going up to 10 degrees. Sounds good. I think we're gonna hit 20. Jim, stay warm, and we'll talk to you later. WA9KMB, good to hear you on, Kurt. Come on in and stand by RRE, Robert.
Okay, good morning, Rich, and good morning to the multitude here on the Breakfast Club, W9KMB Kurt, Pizzaville, Wisconsin. We're currently 11.4 below zero, and the high today is going to be 1 below zero. But then, like everybody else's weather, we're going to be warming up after that, so it just is what it is. I'm currently waiting to get lined up for surgery in Milwaukee by a very prominent back surgeon, so I'm looking forward to the call when they're going to finally get me scheduled in, so that's the long and short of that. In the meantime, oh well. Now here's a trivia question for you. This is a brain teaser. This makes you put the coconut in gear and think. And this is probably one of the best kept secrets of the 20th century. So listen real close. Who was Frosty the Snowman's father? Who was actually Frosty the Snowman's father? Anybody know?
Snowball.
No.
Jack Frost. Mel Gibson.
No.
Joe Biden.
And there's a good one. Name.
Rudolph.
Nope, he was the wrong. He had too many legs. You guys are going to kill me when I give you this one.
Asher.
The snowman's father was Popsicle.
Okay, I was close.
You were?
I said Snowball.
You guys were. That was kind of a corny one, but it's kind of a cute one, you know, a fun one to ask kids and grandkids. Here's a great one. I remember this so well. This was in 1983. The Cabbage Patch Kids dolls came out. In fact, they were featured on the cover of, not the Rolling Stone, but the cover of Newsweek. And I remember we had a little girl, and there was like 4 or 5 little girls in our family, you know. And everybody wanted one. So Christmas Eve, all the little girls get their Cabbage Patch dolls, you know, from various parents, not Santa Claus. And the poor one little girl, Jill, they all came with a name, and hers was named Dorcas Ruby. Dorcas Ruby. She couldn't read, but she was old enough to know that was a corny name. So when her mother read his name, the poor little face just broke down and cried. Oh my God, her dad's got it on film. I'd like to see that sometime. Dorcas Ruby. December 12th, 1957, 22-year-old singer Jerry Lee Lewis secretly married his 13-year-old cousin Myra Gale Brown. It was his 3rd marriage. No, he was a great musician, but cast that aside, he was a real piece of work. This is a great one, especially for our hobby. We had the first transatlantic radio signal on this date in 1901, broadcast from England to Newfoundland by Mr. Marconi himself. The distance was about 2,200 miles. He used a 500-foot, 150-meter receiving antenna held aloft by a kite. There's several books and great bios and stuff. If you've never read one, it is really awesome. Hey, if you golf, it's a big day for you. Well, not such a big day for you, but a big day for George Grant. On this day in 1899, he received a patent for the very first golf tee. How about that? You know, such a simple thing, and hopefully it made him a lot of money. I do mean that most sincerely. Elvis was not in the spirit of Christmas. That was in 1957. Portland, Oregon, disc jockey by the name of Al Pretty, which was a friend, was playing Elvis Presley's version of White Christmas. The station management said, nah, that's not in the spirit of Christmas. Probably lost his job, at least I would certainly hope so. And in closing, December 12th, 1925, the first motel in the United States opened its doors for business. Anybody want to guess what state that was in?
Indiana.
What'd you say?
Indiana.
Canada. Iowa.
Missouri.
St. Louis Obispo in California. How about them apples? W9 Candy. Thanks, Rich.
Okay, that was my next guess, Kurt.
Mine too.
Okay, Kurt. Thanks for checking in. Great to hear you on. And I hope they get you in for that surgery and can relieve that pain. Thank you, Kurt. Have a great day, and check in with us again. This is K0PIR with the Breakfast Club. Next up is KJ4RRE. Come on in, Robert, and stand by YTH Steve.
Good morning to you, Rich. This is Robert, KJ4RRE. Here in Elkton, Kentucky this morning, we're enjoying a balmy 26. Hearing some of those low temperatures you mentioned earlier, sure gives me the shivers. So we got 26 degrees and clear skies, and we're heading for a high of 45 today. 45 and sunshine. Not too bad. Everyone have a great day wherever you are, and above all, be safe. KJ4RRE. Back to you, Rich.
Okay, Robert, thanks for checking in with us, and I copied the 26 degrees. A little warmer than some of us, so enjoy that weather there, Robert. And thanks for checking in. It's always great to hear you in there. This is K0PIR with the Breakfast Club, and next up is KD0YTH. Come on in, Steve, and stand by MNE Manuel.
K0PIR at the Breakfast Club. This is KD0YTH. Good morning to Tom and Randy, all the Brad,
Okay, thanks, Steve. Thanks for checking in with us. And I think you said 19 degrees. We got a station just below us, and causing a little bit of noise, but you came in over it, Steve. Thanks for checking in, and have a great rest of your day. KC4MNE, Mike Nancy Echo, are you on? Come on in and stand by VGO Bob. Okay, he was listening from Florida, so we'll go by there, and let's get WB9VGO a light copy on you when you checked in, Bob. Come on in and stand by OAF Andy.
It should be better now. I was just running dry power. I didn't have the amp on, so it should be a little better now, hopefully. Not quite sure. But anyway, good morning, Rich. Good morning, everyone on the Breakfast Club. Yeah, well, having people check in from Florida on a cold day like this, I don't know, it just makes the rest of us feel bad. Right now I got a temperature of 2 degrees, 2.6 to be exact, and we're looking at a high day of about 15 degrees. So it's going to be a pretty nippy day, a good indoor day, and thankfully that's where I'm going to hang out. I was talking to a couple of fellas on the repeater driving into work, and one guy's, he's going to be on the road all day. He works for IDOT, so he's going to be in his truck all day doing road repairs, things like that. And the other guy's does HVAC, so he's going to be on the roof of one of the hospital buildings in Naperville to try to get the heat going in one of the buildings. So that's not fun either. So it makes me glad I'm indoors. All right, that's it from here, Rich. Hopefully the signal's a little better. Thanks for picking me up, and you have yourself a good day. K0PIR, WB9VGO.
Okay, Bob. Yeah, I copied you 100% and much better. I got your 2.6 going all the way up to 15. Thanks, Bob. Have a great day, and we'll talk to you later. Stay warm. Okay, last one on the list, WB0OAF. Good morning, Andy. Come on in, and then I'll look for more check-ins.
Yeah, okie doke there, Rich. Chilly over here this morning, too. It's, we got a -3 here on our Accurate Digital. I got an Accurate Digital I bought at Walmart for $34 indoor and outdoor. And it seems to be pretty accurate with one of the older styles. Not colored, just black and white, but that's good enough for me. Yeah, we fed the outside kitties, and there's a big fuzzy one out there with long hair, a big Himalayan shaggy cat, a brown and a black one, real pretty. She's got those white eyebrows. She looks like that one newscaster. What was his name? I can't think of his name. With those big thick eyebrows, Andy something or another. His name was, I guess. And she comes up on the deck, and then there's a little skinny one that hollers at her. She just yells like, "Get away from the food, it's mine." Every morning the same thing. She don't want that big fuzzy one getting anything to eat. So I make 2 dishes, and I set them down there, and then everybody's happy. So let the big one in. And I don't know whose cat he is or what, but he's a big gray striped one, and he comes in and sits down on the sofa, and I just leave him there. He's warming up. And their little houses have a nice temperature of 38 degrees in there. They like the houses, but they like it warmer inside. Other than that, that's about all we got going. -3 here, Rich. We're on the BM800 this morning with the 7600 Icom. Doing a pretty good job. We sold the Pro 3. And a bunch of other junk. And I got an amplifier for sale, too, on QTH. Nice little solid-state amp. WB0OAF.
Okay, Andy, what amplifier are you selling?
It's an RM Italy 305. It's almost brand new. Puts out about 300 watts. Be a good mobile amp, that's for sure.
Oh yeah, I've seen those, and I got a little QRP rig, and I'll be looking for an amp for that. So that might work for me. So maybe I'll be in touch with you. Okay, Andy?
Go over to QTH.com. QTH.com, and then when in the search box, just type in my call sign WB0OAF, and you'll see the items I'm listed. And, send me an email. We can box it up. It's brand new, basically. I just used it a little bit. In fact, I'm using it right now. And I'll shut it off, and you can hear the difference with this little 300 watt on my loop. Okay, it's shut off right now, and we're just running about, 80 watts from the regular radio, and I'll turn it back on. Yeah, it's all solid state back on again. So it works really good, and it's be perfect for a little low power radio. Okay, Rich, contact me. We'll box her up, and I'll get your Christmas present going. WB0OAF.
Okay, Andy, you sound like a salesman there. We'll box it up for you. Okay, Andy, I'll take a look. And I got a little Hermes Light SDR radio. I think it was about $400, and you put it together. It's real simple. Put it in a box and get all the software loaded, and it's working. I haven't transmitted on it yet, but I'll get there at some point. Thanks, Andy. Have a great rest of your day, and take care of those kitties. My brother used to take care of the cats around his house in Memphis, and he had a little cat house with a little pad in there with a heater, and put it out in the garage for him. But those were for the strays around the neighborhood. Randy, have a good one, and thanks for checking in with us. This is K0PIR with the Breakfast Club, and I'm at the bottom of the list. I'm looking for more check-ins.
KB0L on the KDB remote. Good morning, Rich.
Okay, I heard a good double in there. Who's on the remote?
Bernie is
Kilo
in there.
Bravo Zero Lima.
Kilo Bravo Zero Lima, gotcha. And who was the other?
Victor Echo 3.
Kilo Charlie 9, Charlie Victor November, Dan, West Frankfort, Illinois.
Kilo Charlie 9, Charlie Victor November, and I heard VE3. VE3 again?
VE3 Golf Romeo X-Ray.
VE3GRX. By gosh, it's been a long time. VE3GRX. Henry, gotcha. And CVN, was there another? Oh, that should do it. KB0L on the remote. Come on in. Stand by VE3GRX.
K0PIR in the Breakfast Club. This is KB0L. And I'm on Tony's remote in New Buffalo, Michigan, Rich, but I'm in Ogden, Iowa, where we have 7 degrees. I thought I was cold until I heard Andy's temperature at -3. He's a little farther north than me, but I guess that's to be expected. And I talked to a guy in White Bear, Minnesota this morning, he had -6. So I guess the farther north you go, the colder it gets. You're probably colder than that, Rich. But anyway, we're going to 17. So thanks for the hot cup of Breakfast Club coffee, and hope everybody has a good day. K0PIR, the Breakfast Club, this is KB0L. Thanks, Rich.
Okay, Bernie, thanks for checking in. Glad you could get in, and I copied the 7 degrees. Stay warm, Bernie, and take care. Have a great rest of your day. Boy, I couldn't remember your name, Hank, VE3GRX. Come on in and stand by CVN, Danny.
Good morning, Rich, and all on the Breakfast Club. K0PIR. Haven't talked with you for a long time. I'm still alive at 85 years of age. I'm still doing good. Although I do walk with a cane, because I don't walk anymore, I lurch. Anyway, sure good to hear you. Temperature here is 22 degrees below zero. That's in Fahrenheit. 22 below zero, and I got 1.5 feet of snow on the ground. Over.
Okay, Hank. Boy, I got your -22 and 1.5 feet of snow on the ground. Hank, it's great to hear you on, and thanks for checking in with us. Have you been on recently? Have I just missed you?
I checked in on the Before Club and the regular Breakfast Club earlier on. But not this late in the morning. I don't use an alarm clock. I just wake up when I do, over.
Roger. That's the way to do it, Hank. And thanks for checking in. Have a great day, Roger.
Thank you very much, Rich, and you too. And you get a chance before Merry Christmas and all the blessings. Thank you.
Morning, Hank, up there in Kenora. KU9S said that.
You betcha. Morning, Hank.
Morning, all. Thank you.
Oh, yeah. Turn the amp on for him, Jerry.
I did. To make sure he heard him. I sure and go back up to Menachie if I didn't need to get a passport. Maybe when Canada becomes a state, I'll do that.
That's funny. Okay, well, I don't know how he'll feel about that, but anyway, that's funny. Let's see, Hank, we'll clear with Hank, and let's get KC9CVN. Good morning, Danny. Come on in, and then I'm going to turn it over to Earl.
I love Ontario, really.
Okay. Appreciate the cup of coffee there.
KC9CVN over West Frankfort, Illinois. 20 degrees right now, 2-0. Supposed to heat up all the way to a 46 today. Wow, ain't that something? But it's still better than some of the temperatures they're having up north there. Brr. I remember them days all too well. I used to live falls area, oh man, we got anywhere from 10 below to 50 below, easy, you know. So where I'm at now, we have some chilly mornings, but nothing compared to them. So other than that, everything's going pretty good. But I want to get in there and say good morning, and you have a fine day. And right now, it's 20 degrees with a high of 46. Jason, I tell you, back to net.
Okay, Danny, I got your 20 going to 46, and thanks for checking in, sounding good up here in Pierre, South Dakota. Okay, W9WJO, Earl, are you back?
Yeah, W9WJO is here, and hey, the weather's changed a little bit. It's gone down to 17.9 degrees. Wind's down to 5 miles an hour out of the northeast, and the barometer still rising at 30.45 there. So that's what we have there. And I was going to make a comment on Canada too. Hey, I think Ontario's not so bad, but spent some time in Quebec there, and a lot of people don't know English up there, and they take a semi down there. I figured out my route, and all figured up, and then all of a sudden I had sight. No trucks beyond this point, and I had to make a left turn and go through a small town, 200 years old. I don't think that town was really big enough to get that truck around the corner, but I made it somehow. Go ahead.
Roger. Yeah, I've been up there in, where was it, Banff, in Jasper, Canada, and a couple other places, but I haven't made it that far east. Earl, boy, you're still coming in good, and we're still, I'm going to check my phone because my computer doesn't give the right temperature. It's still 11 degrees, and we're going up to 20. And I want to thank everybody that checked in with me. I hope you all have a terrific day. Stay safe, and it's all yours, Earl. Have a great net. W9WJO K0PIR.
Good job, Rich.
Thanks, Jerry.
Hi, 7-3, Rich. Good to hear you this morning. So, catch you later. Get started here. Say good morning to everybody. Welcome to the Breakfast Club, where old-timers are never forgotten and newcomers are always welcome. This net's open to all amateur operators. And my name's Earl, W9WJO in Quincy, Illinois, and I'll be your net control for this session of the net. Before we get started, I'd like to take a moment of silence and remembrance to the silent keys that are passed on from our net and those who gave their lives in defense for a great country. All right, thank you. First off, let's see if there's any mobiles or remotes. We'll get you on top of the list. Okay, nothing heard except for Jason's stuff, so we're ready to take regular check-ins for this session of the Breakfast Club.
Kilowatt uniform, 9 sugar, KU9S.
Whiskey, Zero, Golf, Tango.
Oscar, uniform X-ray.
Okay, I got you, Jerry. I got GZ, RRE, and OUX. Any more?
Whiskey, Zero, Golf, Tango.
All right, I got TZ and UEJ. Anybody else? All right, nothing heard, so we'll go ahead and get the show on the road here. Yeah, good morning, Jerry. K9S. Go on in and have a cup of some good truck driver coffee there. Hi.
Hey, thanks, Earl. Earl? The Earl of Quincy. W9WJO KU9S. Good morning to one and all. And special good morning to Hank up there in Kenora. Been through Kenora several times. Been up there fishing
Well, I haven't been up there really recently since somewhere in the 90s. I don't remember exactly when. The last time I was up there, but beautiful country up there. Fished on the Winnipeg River and the adjacent lakes, and just had a blast every time I went up there. And the first couple times I went up there with a fellow ham, and we operated 40 meters every night back into Illinois and into the States from a place called what was it? Holmes Point Lodge in what's the name of that town? I can't think of the name of the town right now. It slipped my mind. Anyhow, it's about 40 miles from Kenora, and just beautiful country up there. Thanks for getting me in. Good morning to one and all. Thanks for doing the net. Earl doing a fine job. W9WJO, good morning to all. Kilowatt Uniform 9 Sugar.
Hi, Jerry. I didn't write your temperature down. Did you throw it at me?
It's minus 1 degree.
Okay, you missed one, huh? All right. Yeah, that's, well, I guess that's what we've got to look forward to. We haven't got down there below it yet, but, yeah, the older I get, the colder it feels. You know, I guess my heat transfer agent is working right here. Hi. So 7-3, and see what Gene's up to over there in Zero Land. W0 from Golf Zulu. Good morning.
That was Monaco, Ontario. Monaco, about 40 miles from Kenora.
Good. You did call me, didn't you, Earl? W0 Golf Zulu.
You're up, Gene.
Okay, dokie. Good morning, Earl. Good morning to you and all the breakfast lovers out there. This is Gene on Sweet Spirits Farm. I'm about 2 miles southeast of New London in northeast Missouri. Temperature right now is 21 degrees. It's predicted to get up to 28 degrees today and be mostly cloudy. Band conditions, background noise is fairly high this morning. So I'll say a howdy doody to old Don, DON, Larry, UFO, Jerry, KU9S, Bill, AFD, Dave, HDM, and Steve, YGH. That's about it from here, Earl. I hope everything's good up there in the Gem City. Anyhow, I'll thank you for taking the nap this morning, and I'll look forward to next time. W0 Golf Zulu.
All right there, Gene. Sound good this morning. Glad to have you in here. So, 7-3 to you. And, let's see, next we got KJ4RRE. Good morning, Robert. How's it going over in Elkton there this morning? Stand by, Marty, OUX. Martin.
Well, good morning to you, sir. All is well over here in Elkton, Kentucky this morning. This is Robert, KJ4RRE. And up on my hill, we've got 27 this morning. 27 and sunshine, blue skies. Look like we're going to have a high of 45 today. Maybe I should rub that in a little bit after all the low temperatures I've been hearing. Everyone have a great day, and above all, be safe. KJ4RRE, back to you.
Yeah, Robert, that's probably going to be twice what we get here today, I imagine. I don't know if I copied down some of my earlier stuff here. Yeah, what is this? Getting up to... Yeah, right. Oh, well. I stuck it here somewhere. 24. How about that? So, yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. I've been checked into that since 4 o'clock this morning, but I didn't scribble too good back then, you know what? All right, 7-3, Robert, good to hear you. Well, next we're going to pick up Martin, WB0OUX. Good morning. How's it going over in Gerald?
W9 WJO, WB0OUX in the Breakfast Club. Well, Earl playing with a new toy here this morning, and might comment on how it sounds. I picked up, finally got the Mercury 3 that I ordered about 11 months ago, and they're, I guess it was about 9 months ago. But anyhow, it took a while to get in the line and get produced and then get sent. But this is the easiest hookup that I've ever had. All I had to do is basically make the right connections and turn it on, and it so far has worked flawlessly. But anyhow, temperature here is 19 degrees, 19, and we're supposed to be going up to 43 today, and it looks like it's going to be a partly cloudy day. So not a good day to be outside, but a good day to stay inside and play with a new toy. I do have to go out this morning and take the XYL up for her therapy, but that'll only take us about an hour this morning, and I'll be back and can do some things inside. Anyhow, hope everybody has a great day. This is WB0OUX 73, back to net control.
Yeah, right there, Martin. I got to take it. Yeah, I'm not going to take the Harley out today, but when I was younger, I would have. But if I said I was doing that now, you'd think I needed therapy. What do you think?
Roger that. That would definitely be a cold ride. When you talked about that, when I was working out at Edwards, one of the young engineers that I worked with there, he had two cars, but his one car broke down. The only other thing he had to drive, and his wife had to go to work, was his motorcycle. I don't remember what kind he had, but he didn't even have any snowsuit or anything like that. So the young man swung by the house on his way home, because I was between Edwards Air Force Base and where he was living, and picked up my Carhartt, and that's what he rode back and forth in. So there are folks that do ride in this kind of weather, but usually only if they have to. Go ahead.
Yeah, a long time ago, I started something called Polar Run or something. We did it every New Year's Day. And I expected just local guys living in town here would come. And I had one guy that's a diehard. He had 30-some miles to go, and he come down here for that. And but he was the kind of guy that did nothing but ride motorcycles. I don't care if I was in Kentucky or Indiana, Missouri, or wherever. At some rally, he would be there. And but unfortunately, I lost him to an accident. Somebody down around the lake area down in Missouri got him when he was on his motorcycle there. So it was a big loss. But anyway, that's scoop on that. So, all right, thanks for checking in. I better get going. I got two more on the list here. So before I pick up Randy up in West Burlington, I'm going to see if we got any newcomers wanting to get in on the net here. So looking for check-ins for the Breakfast Club.
This is November 0 Alpha Juliet.
Kilo Alpha 8 Uniform Golf Bravo.
Charlie.
Okay, I got AJ and GAC, and there's a double or two in there. Let's go from there.
Yeah, good morning, Earl. You call me in? N0 AJ.
Yeah, you're the first one I got, and then I got GAC, and I know there was one or two more.
Okay, you want to pick them up first? Who else is calling in?
Yeah, there's Dairy Queen Fudge. Well, I got two more there before. I just looking for check-ins. Only had two left there, so yeah, I got you, Dennis. Anybody else? I'll give them a 5 count, so we'll catch them later there. W0GT, good morning, Randy.
Hey, good morning, Earl. W9WJO in the Breakfast Club. W0GT, West Burlington, Iowa. Morning, Earl. Good morning, everybody. I've got 9 above. 9 degrees, going to maybe 15, 16, something like that today, Earl. And we got a chance of snow this afternoon, maybe up to 1 inch. So we got a little dusting the other day, but didn't amount to a whole lot. Anyway, hope everybody has a great day. You got a good signal, Earl. I'll give Shorty a scratch, and thanks for doing this morning. W9WJO, W0GT up the river.
Okay, Randy. Yeah, I haven't been up there in quite a while, but I still remember the way around. I spent a lot of time up there. There's several banks downtown and GE and out there at the ammo manufacturer. Was it Milton, whatever? Damn it, all those places. But now I'm retired. I just haven't run around there so much. Not that I've been staying home, though. I don't know. Anyway, 7-3 there. Good to hear you. This is W9WJO at the Breakfast Club. Calling 9UEJ. Good morning, Paul. How's it going in Princeton? Stand by Jim in O'Fallon.
W9WJO. Good morning, all. Everyone on good old Breakfast Club. Good morning.
Alright, sounding good this morning. Also, you're 10 over on my inverted V and 20 over on my loop. I don't know, it's been doing better than my inverted V. I don't know if that's propagation or my inverted V is just not working, but I guess it's getting out. Everybody's hearing me. So, just must be difference between summer and winter. I don't know. But anyway, well, it don't matter. It works good that way. I like having the twin antennas and receivers. It really helps me pick out more people. So, 7-3, Randy. And good morning, Paul. Or N9UEJ. How's it going up in Princeton? Stand by Jim in O'Fallon. No, I'm sorry. Yeah, I got 6 down here, so for you, degrees. I'm sorry. I can't read my own writing there. N0AJ, it's over to you, Jim.
Okay, Earl, W9WJO in the Breakfast Club. This is N0AJ Jim in O'Fallon, Missouri, where we've got, we're a little bit warmer here. We're at 21 degrees here, still below freezing, but 21 degrees, supposed to get up to 38 today, and it's going to be mostly cloudy, I guess. So, it's another winter gray day here, bitter day, gray day yesterday, I suppose. Yeah, we stayed in bed a little bit longer this morning. Man, I was tired last night. I don't know what it is, but anyway, I stayed in bed a little bit more this morning. So, I don't know what we're going to do today. I think Connie was saying that we need to run over to Costco over in St. Peter's there. We may do that. See I think we've got something that she wants to get over there. Anyway, not much going on here. Looks like I'm just watching the TV here, and it looks like those drones that are flying out there on the East Coast are just, aggravating everybody. So the government doesn't know what they are. It looks like they could send an airplane up there with them and see what they are. But they got plenty of those airplanes. I know we built them for them. But anyway, the mystery can be solved with just one flight, I think. But for some reason they don't choose to do that. Who knows? Anyway, Earl, we'll send it back to you. Hope everybody has a fine day today, and Christmas is right around the corner, I suppose. I'll be glad when this season's over.
honestly, because it seems awful hectic here for some reason. Anyway, we'll send it back to you there, Earl, W9WJO and the Breakfast Club. This is N0AJ. Good morning.
You know, they need some mini sidewinders or something, don't they? Well, I don't know. I think some of those size of an SUV, they say.
Yeah, well, the Boeing company builds a refueling drone, MQ26, I think it is, something like that. And they've been working on that over in across the river over in Illinois at the Mid-America Airport. They got a group over there that's doing that drone. But they got it's a big drone. I mean, it's about the size of an F-18, but it's used for refueling. So I don't think it's that. Because there's multiple ones up there. I don't think they've got that many yet, Roger.
No, yeah, I've got almost 2 or 3 drones, I think, but I haven't flown them in a few years. I don't know if I'd still be able to. I'd have to start over again, but I got a small one you can take off and land in your hand, you know, it's a little bitty one. I was flying that outside and had a hummingbird flying right along with me like we was, like we was just like we was flying maneuvers together. Let him go right, he'd go right, up, down, he'd just right beside me. It must have sounded like one of his distant cousins or something buzzing around like that.
Yeah, he's probably getting ready to, or he's probably already flown back to South America by now, don't you think?
No, yeah, they go down, I don't know, Mexico or someplace. Maybe it's South America. I don't know where they go, but, well, they sure have a good memory. Yeah, they come back here and buzz around my window, and I haven't fed them in 2 years. And they still come up there and they look in the window and say, "What's the matter, you dude?"
Yeah, I stopped feeding them. I noticed whenever I'd put the single feeder out, there'd be one hummingbird that would come to it, and he'd kind of take charge of the whole thing, and he'd drive off the other hummingbirds. So, I don't know. Maybe you're saving at least one hummingbird, but you're denying a bunch of them.
Well, the reason I quit is they started having trouble with ants. They just started making nests there beside the house, so I have them where they hang around over the eaves and be out in front of the kitchen window. It's nice sitting there watching them and stuff, but yeah, I don't know. I'm going to have to take care of that. I do miss them being there, but I guess I'll have to. I put some stuff down to get rid of ants, but I don't know. It didn't seem to work. I'd try something better, I guess. I put down some stuff supposed to take care of them, but yeah, we'll have to see there. So anyway, I better get my list. Only got 2 more left, so got to pick up Walt over in Olathe, and I'll say 7-3 to you, Jim. And then, but I want to, before I pick you up there, Walt, I want to see if I can get anybody else to check into the Breakfast Club. It's called W9WJO.
W0RST.
Was that RST?
You're running. Good morning, sir. Name is Rich, and we're located in Bushnell, Illinois.
All right. Yeah, I know Bushnell there. Yeah, I remember it used to be a place outside of town there where you get pool table supplies. So, anyway, got you down there. There'll be 2 in front of you. Anybody else want to get in on the Breakfast Club? Give me a call. No takers. It's over to you, Walt. WB0GAC. Good morning.
Hey, morning, Earl. In the little Breakfast Club that's out there on the ship at sea. W9WJO, WB0 goes out to Charlie in Olathe, Kansas, where the current temperature is 26 degrees, on its way to 37 later today, is the promise from the Weather Center. Your signal's doing great today, Earl. You usually do. 5x9 +20, so this slamming in here is sounding good. and gonna pass your four-legged friend there, and I'll be copying the rail. W9WJL, WD0, Alpha Charlie. Over to you.
All right, well, she can't get in here now. Right now, I got the door shut so I don't bother anybody, but so they're taking still sleeping there good. But anyway, I'll give her a good scratch there when she gets up and around here. So thanks for checking in there, Walt. And sorry I haven't been on digital here lately. I just kind of got away from it. But we got all the stuff, so we'll probably get back there eventually.
Sounds great, that's the shorty.
All right, good enough then. 7-3 and good morning, Dennis. W9 DQF. Yeah, you got me smacking my lips there, thinking of that Dairy Queen fudge.
Fahrenheit, and it's now 8 degrees Fahrenheit, going up to 15 degrees above zero Fahrenheit. And that's almost right here. The wind stopped blowing out of must have been 11 or 12 o'clock last night. It really was blowing. It stopped to blowing. In the morning sometime. It was really huffing and puffing. Anyway, I'm going to get going. I will be right there. And we'll see what happens the rest of the day or the breakfast club. WJO, W9E and QM7, I'll be right there.
All right, well, that temperature wouldn't have to worry about my peanut buster getting all runny, would I?
It might even get thinner, I don't know.
I remember telling you about when I got something that was just runny all over the place there, but yeah, that's why I mentioned that. Go ahead.
Yeah, well, if the temperature is 103, you got to stay in the shade during that heat gas, because it will get runny. It'll go down your hand and down your arm and down to your elbow, and it can make a real big dent. And that's all you're on,
Yeah, that's why I don't really get those at the window when I'm in the Corvette there. All right, we'll let you go there, and thanks for checking in with us there, Dennis.
Yep, QSL 7-3 out soon.
All right, that's what we need. We need some check-ins. Go ahead.
Kilowatt Echo 9 Norway.
Yeah, K9N, and I got you down, Delbert. So there's somebody else with a W call there. You're a little light on me. When you come and call again, come and give us a call, please. W4PUD, was it? All right, good enough then. So that makes you Jeff down in Cottontown, is that right? All right, we got you down there, so you'll be coming up next there. So W0RST, go ahead there, Rick.
Yeah, top of the morning to you. Thanks for the invite there. Yeah, a friend of mine, Danny, told me about the net there. CD9TYE. He's not too far away, but I just wanted to say good morning and it's like 3 degrees here with the wind chill. So they're talking a little bit of snow. maybe an inch. We'll see how that plays out. And other than that, we're just, getting around. Gonna get some coffee here in a few and kind of listening in. So with that, we'll turn it back over to you from Richard and Bushnell W0RFT.
All right, good enough there. Speaking of Bristol, they got a Dairy Queen there on the north side, don't they? Or am I thinking something else there?
No, they had one. The key word "had" that's closed down, so no longer open.
Oh, okay. So I was right, but no longer right. And I got you. But well, I've been there a few times. Like I said, I used to do some of my pool table supplies over there west of town. That's been quite a while too,
Yeah, copy that. Yeah, I just moved into this town about a month ago, so fairly new to it. I've been through it, a few times myself, but yeah, nice quiet rural area. I really like it. Other than the BNSF tracks being fairly close by, that's about the only complaint I have. Back to you.
Yeah, where'd you move from?
Monmouth.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'm familiar with Monmouth. I used to have it with the cops up there, though. They got more trouble with parking there, but by the courthouse, there where that's at, they've got those little parking spots on each corner of that circle there. And I had trouble getting out of them without getting hit, because people come flying in there like, they weren't slowing down to pit speed if they was in an NASCAR, but and so I backed into the parking spot, and that cost me $7. And I just took a walk around the block around the corner there to the police station, let them know what I thought about that.
Yeah, copy that. Yeah, they just did a bunch of work up there around the square, around, that parking arrangement, and, they're fixing it up over there a little bit, and they've been working on it for quite a while. That'll be about wrapping things up here before too long on that project, but, it's alright town. I was actually born there, so, but it's a nice, quiet little town as well, but I think I like it a little bit better here. But, northwestern Illinois, Galesburg, surrounding area, been up here pretty much the whole duration. Had a decade stint. I lived down in Perryville, Missouri for a while, and then I moved back up here, so.
All right, well, welcome to the Breakfast Club here. We do it from, 4 to 7 o'clock, or 7 to 8, and starts 4 a.m. there. And if you're new to the Breakfast Club, you can get, you can look it up online there and find out. You can get your own number if you want to. We're glad to have you. So I'll get you into my list here, and look forward to catching you another time. So with that, I'll say 7-3, and I'll see what Jeff's up to. W4PUD, good morning. And stand by Kurt. right, Jeff. Thanks for checking in from Cottontown there. You're getting one of the warmer here the second 26 I've got this morning anyway. The other was from Kansas there, so I think the rest of us have been a little colder than that. So thanks for checking in with us this morning. So 7:30 to you and KE9N. Good morning, Kurt. How's it going up in Roscoe?
Hey, things are going good, Earl. Good to hear you. I don't get on very often in the morning, but today I'm up and early and at 'em and everything else. It's a little cool out though. I got 1 degree Fahrenheit, and that is shit. And boy, it ain't gonna get too awful warm. The high for today looks like it's gonna be about 10 degrees. So you gotta make sure you have your socks and underwear on and everything else before you go outside. But things are going good. And good morning to everyone on the BC. It's good to hear everyone. At least the band is quiet. Other than that, I'm going to stop in at work this afternoon and get a little work done. And this morning, I'm just kind of working on some ham radio stuff. That's all that's going on. And Earl, I hope you're doing okay. Thanks very much for picking me up. We'll send it back your way then. W9WJO, Kilowatt Echo 9, Norway.
Good morning, Wasco.
Hey there, Captain.
Good morning, Kirsty.
Hey, Uncle Dan. Hope you're doing all right.
Okay, let's see. I heard a whole bunch of activity there, and 7-3 there, Kurt. And see, I got Bob, VGO, and Don. I believe I didn't hear you, but heard you talked about. So we'll put you down, and then I got KRX. Did I miss anybody?
KU9I is in there.
All right, KU9I. I've got that on here also.
UGB remote.
07HRO. You had a remote in there, too.
Yeah, that sounds like somebody give us a temperature and make us feel warm there. Yeah, hello, Dennis. Go ahead and pick it up. We'll get you in here. You're on a remote there, I think. KL7HRO. Good morning.
Yeah, okay. Good morning from Two Rivers.
What kind of weather you have this morning, Dennis?
I think he timed out.
I think you had another remote in there, too, Earl.
Yeah, Tony, UGB was in there remote.
Yeah, I lost connection. Sorry about that. Anyhow, we'll catch you later. 20 degrees above. And good morning to Tony, KL7HRO and N0GAU.
All right, Dennis, we got you there 20 above. That must be a heat wave for you, because that's the kind of temperature we're having down here high. So, what was UGB, what is the prefix on him?
Kilo Alpha 8, Uniform Golf Bravo, Tony.
Was he just using radio? He was talking about maybe another remote?
Yeah, Tony was remote.
All right, well, KA8 UGB, come on in and have a cup, Tony. It's W9WJO in the Breakfast Club.
Okay, fine business. W9WJO from KA8UGB. I know. I'm actually using my own radio, my own remote. More people use my radio than I do. But, hey, good to be able to jump on here for a moment. Haven't even had my first cup of coffee. What's wrong with me? It's a perfect 10 degrees. 10 degrees in New Buffalo. Looks like it's we got clear skies and breezy. So we'll see how that goes. We had some pretty serious weather last night. Lost power for a little while. But lo and behold, it came back on. So we're warm and dry, and we're safe and without harm in New Buffalo. Thanks for doing the net. You're sounding pretty good here. KA8UGB remote.
Yeah, I just wondered where New Buffalo is there. I know where Buffalo is in New York. I remember talking to a lady who worked at the library there once. I was in Rochester and talking about 10 foot of snow we had there, and she said, oh, that's nothing. We had 40-foot drifts over there and covering up the windows and the skyscrapers a little bit. Go ahead.
Yeah, New Buffalo is is exit 1 of 994 in Michigan. We're in the far southwest corner of the state, just above Michigan City, Indiana to the south, and we have the Great Lake of Michigan to the west.
All right, good deal. Good to hear you on the Breakfast Club here. So I'll say 7-3 to you and get up to the top of the list here. W9CTW. Good morning, Delbert.
W9WJO and the Breakfast Club, WA9W, Rochester, Illinois. 16 degrees here. Looks like a cool day. Maybe on the warm side of the door. I have a meeting this afternoon that will be taken by a computer, and we'll face each other and learn some things and discuss. 7-3, WA9, and get back to you.
All right, well, thanks for checking in there, Delbert. We'll have to catch you there at Cozy Dog one of these days. I swear I'm going to do it one of these days. Just have to get up early enough to try to get over there by 8 o'clock. So that means I got to get up at least by 5. And but this morning that would have worked. But you know, I've got company over, so I can't really do too much there. But no problem. Guess we could bring him along there. Hi. But anyway, 7-3, and we'll catch you another time. Next, we got Bob, WB9VGO. Morning, Bob. How's it going?
Morning, Bob. Hey, good morning, Dennis, and good morning, Earl. Good to hear you on this chilly morning. Although we're warming up, we're all the way up to 4 degrees. Oh, man, a heat wave. We're up a couple of degrees from this morning, and the sun's coming out. It's going to be a clear day, I believe. But that's not going to make it much warmer. I think we're only going up for a high of about 15 with a temperature right now of 4 degrees. So it's going to be an indoor day, and I'm happy about that. This is one of the times you appreciate being retired. You don't have to go out if you don't want to. I talked to a couple of guys on the local repeater this morning, and both of them have a good deal of their day outside in the cold, so I certainly felt for them. But happy it wasn't me. All right, Earl, thanks for picking me up. You have a good day, and we'll catch you again next time. W9WJO, WB9VGO. Save it. I may need it on Friday.
All right, Bob, thanks for checking in there, and you have a good one there. 7-3 you, and let's see, good morning, Don, W9DON. Come on in and say good morning.
You didn't give me a heads up, Earl. Way across the kitchen. W9WJO and the Girl Breakfast Club. This on W9DON. Name is Don. QTH, the CQ Farm, and that's located on the east edge of beautiful. It's somewhat overcast yet. And warming 8 degrees above zero Fahrenheit. Here in beautiful Putnam County, North Central Illinois.
East of the Mississippi.
Right smack dab into the Garden of Eden middle.
Hey, I got a bunch of help today. Thank you. And it's cold enough out that I don't know if I'm going to get anything done outside or not today. I may just get in the car and go to town. I got a couple things I wanted to do over there yet. And maybe I can survive from the parking lot into the store that I got to go. That's something I wanted to report. I don't know if Bill KFC told it or not yet, but I called Bill on the cell phone. And Jerry, KB9DH, is looking for someone to run his net on Friday morning. He, under the weather. He had a farm accident this Monday.
he took a ride from Icom all the way down to Springfield, Illinois, on a helicopter. They transferred him down there. He got backed up pretty good. I guess Monday he was going to fall silly. He was almost done with the field. I had a little bit to do, and he went across a grass waterway, and it was washed out underneath that grass. I guess he didn't see how bad it was, and he bounced down through that waterway enough to screw him out of his feet, and came down on the steering wheel, broke his sternum, 4 ribs. And he's a tough old farmer. He finished his job that he was doing. He manhandled that steering wheel and turned the thing around in the tight corner and stuff that he finished. Then he went home. And Tuesday morning when he woke up, he decided he better go to the hospital. So Kevin took him in to get him checked out, and that's when they airlifted him down to Springfield. So he needs somebody to run his net. He thinks maybe he might be able to get released today, but he's going to be hurting pretty bad to try and run his net on Friday morning at 5 o'clock. And I have a request for anyone that's halfway close that could help me out. I want to try and learn how to get on remote with my computer. I know I've had people tell me where to go look, and I read it, and I probably could figure it out myself, but I was born in the wrong state. I should have been in Missouri, because it's hard for me to really grasp something. I have to be shown. So I would appreciate it if there's anybody out there that could come up here to my place, or me go to their place again, bring my computer, and to get me set up on there so I can get on remote. The reason I'm wanting to do it now, for sure, is my doctor trying to get an appointment with our Mayo Clinic for me. I've got a problem with might be pretty serious. And anyhow, I want to get referred out to Mayo Clinic. And not fool around here at home. So it would be nice if I could still check into the breakfast club once in a while if I am in the hospital out there. So that's my request. Hopefully there's somebody around here halfway close that could help me out. So thank you, Earl, and have a good day today. Don't get froze. I don't even get froze. W9DON clear.
Okay, Don, you said that'll be tomorrow. You said need to get for cover for Jerry.
Say again?
Okay, Jerry's net tomorrow at 5.
I believe so. Friday morning at 5.
All right. Well, I'll tell you, I'll just try to. I'll go ahead and take that there, and if you want to put the word out.
Now you better check with Bill. I think he's the head honcho for that. He was going to try and get a hold of Dennis up there at Galesburg. He made a comment about possibly doing it tomorrow.
Oh, okay. I just looked at my calendar here on my cell phone here, and yeah, I could do it if he could. Be glad to help him out. I've known Jerry for quite a few years. Worked him on his tractor mobile, combine mobile, and all kinds of stuff over the years. So anyway, good enough there, Don. I hope you're doing better. Sounding good.
As far as my stroke was concerned, I'm doing pretty good. I got other problems to go with. Could be possibly pretty serious with it.
All right, well, we wish you the best there, Don, so, and thanks for getting in here and everything. So, well, I got 2 more on the list here, so I better get to them, and I'll maybe catch you a little later here. right, with that, I'll just get Brad here. KC9KRX, you around, Brad?
WYB.
Alright, got RYF and WYB and I'll recheck on Brad. Got KU9I Rockford here. I'm going to pick you up next, and it'll be RYE there. So let's see. KU9I. Go ahead there, Bob.
Good morning, Boo. I'm Pete Nephew, Bob.
Good morning, Uncle Don. Good morning to you, Earl. W9WJO from KU9I. Cold morning, very cold morning. The Weather Channel app says 2 degrees. I've got 3.7 degrees here. It's supposed to get up to around 13 degrees today. It is cold. Very, very cold. Not a good day to go out. Uncle Don, you better stay in. You better going into town and marching from the car to wherever. I don't know if it's windy, though. If it's real windy, that would really be bad. It was terrible with the wind blowing, and it wasn't really as cold at that time. But I wouldn't go out if you don't have to. Let's put it that way. Good to hear you this morning, Earl. Good to hear everybody. I heard a lot of local boys up there in Roscoe, and I heard Jerry, and I'll call it like it's supposed to be, McChesney Park. That's what I call it. So we'll turn over a new leaf today. And I even heard Rochester, Minnesota, that dude up there, and I heard a check-in. It was the Duck. He just checked in. Good to hear you this morning, Duck. Everybody have a good day, and stay warm. I guess that's the word of the day, is to stay warm. And that's a shame about Gary, DEH. That doesn't sound good at all. I hope that everything works out good for him. Not a good time of the year to get hurt. It's cold. Of course, no time of the year is good for that. 7-3, thanks for the coffee, Earl. KU9I. Hey, good morning, Jenna. By golly, keep the fudge stirring so it don't freeze. Yeah, I'll tell you what, if you stir it up, you can have chocolate milk. Go ahead, Earl.
Good morning, Skipper.
Thanks for checking in there, Bob. Sounding good there. Well, next, I think, was that Ruffle Your Feathers? I wrote a RYE down here. Correct me if I'm right or wrong on whatever. Go ahead.
Earl. I can't find your call sign here, but I think it's WJO. Good morning, Earl. Everybody else on the net. Can you really listen to according to my weather bug this morning, we need to have a temperature. Everybody's talking about it, and it's real cold all over. -2 here, according to the weather bug. And then I've got an application on my computer that has it somewhere, but it's 3 degrees. So it's -2 or 3 or somewhere. You know, it's getting warm. It's pretty cold. I've been there for a little while.
20 hours and minutes of possible sunshine. So it could be any day. So I don't know. That one must be we to fill in some south beyond those two. I noticed they could have something more slowly at this time of year because for 5 days in a row now, my website is telling me that month past 417, 5 days in a row. Usually it goes 1 or 2 minutes every day. Sunrise 7:14 now for 2 days in a row. So I think it slows down maybe because as we're planning it from that any other year. Good morning to everybody, 73. And everybody has a good day, good rest of the week, which isn't very long yet. But I guess it's going to get warmer, and we'll enjoy that. Not as much as maybe 80 degrees higher. So, have a good day, everybody, and a good weekend.
All right, Howard. Yeah, thanks for getting it straightened out here. You know, I write so fast on pencil, sometimes I make a mistake here. I make an F, and I say, well, maybe 3, and I go ahead and put that on there. That just messes me up. Because I don't know. I think my pencil thinks it knows more than I do. But, man, you notice I said pencil, because I have a nice big fancy Pentel eraser at hand at all times there. So thanks for checking in. Sounding good this morning. All right, all we got left here is Jim, C9WYB. Good morning, Jim.
Good morning, sir. Good morning, Jerry. This morning on CW. I'm down on the basement here, and I don't have break-in. So I just take a warning here. Thermometer now is but I thought I'd check in anyway. Signal sound pretty good this morning. Short, and we'll catch everybody later. W9WJO, K9WYB, I'll be listening.
All right there, Jim. Well, you're doing good on my roof. I got a dual receiver. I shut the inverted V receiver down and got some of the roof. Just turned the volume up a little bit because there's a little bit of noise. The news showed you 20 over on that, so I just cut the other one off. It was fine. That's kind of strange. So that's only about 8 foot off the ground. My other one's about 50-some feet in the air, so but oh well. That's the way it goes. So, anyway, you're sounding good here. And, I don't know about the weather, but, it seems like it's getting, cooler. I'm just looking here. I just seen a garbage truck. That's the blue truck. I was getting kind of worried. I didn't put my garbage out. I switched from them to red truck. Thought they charged me that a better deal on my trash. I just seen one going down the Youth Road here, a couple of houses down. So, sorry about that. Told the country bitch unincorporated village I live in. Don't have too many people here, but here's the town officially. At least we're still on the map. I know Illinois has been taking a bunch of them off, so we're still here. So, all right there, 7-3 Jim, good to hear you. And it's a little after 8 here. I'm going to give Brad a call. KC9KRX, did you make it back, Brad? All right, good enough. We got you back here. Had 22 check-ins this morning. Does anybody else want to get in the breakfast club? So we set it up. Okay, the AC call come again.
Alpha Charlie, we've been
down here, so I just didn't get rain enough. So, well, come on, Jim, tell us what's going on up in Ottawa this morning.
Well, it's a little, this is the right in Ottawa. Trailer today, but it's nice and toasty in here. That's all I got for you. I'm going to turn it over to you. AC9QS.
All right, well, thanks for checking in this morning. Get the numbers up here. It sounded good there this morning, by the way, so thanks again for checking in. And we got a couple of zeros in a row. How about that? Well, now, let's see here. Now we'll go to Russ here. N9JFZ, come on in.
Thank you very much for
thanks for checking in this morning. And, I've been getting over there, coming over by Decatur pretty close when I head across the state, but I've been thinking about going back down through Springfield and going down to Taylorville that way. I've been thinking I guess going to 72 over 51 and taking it down that way, but there's 4-lane that down to Taylorville, so I might have to try that for a time or so. But anyway, you have a good one now. Thanks for checking in. Have a great you, and next we've got Lynn, N9LEN. Come on in and have a cup.
Okay, a hot cup of coffee sounds really good. Oh, geez, we're looking at about 1 degree here, according to my outside thermometer. It's only going to go up to about 13, so cold like everywhere else. Kind of a typical winter day, but that's the way it goes. So, how are things in Quincy, and what's your temperature like, Earl?
All right, I'll get my flashlight out here and tell you it's 17.3 right now. And it's supposed to, well, it's 17.9, so that's the lowest we've had here. So, let's see, it's supposed to get up to 24 today. And the wind was going from the northwest to north, and now it's going to northeast, going to east. So I guess that's a high pressure going over the top of it. It's 30, 46 and rising. So it's been rising all morning. And that, so that's the weather over here, and all that. So what was your temperature again, Lynn? I must not have copied it right. I didn't get it down here.
It's pretty cold. It's 1 degree and a little windy and 1 degree, QSL.
Okay, we've got 1 degree. That's going to be a popular number. 1, 2, 3, 1, 4, 1 degrees up here. How about that? But -2 though.